here.
What the fuck, man?
Shit.
Damn, we're like 3 minutes late and shit.
No.
Yeah, we are.
2.
3.
2.
3.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. 2.
Hey. P-Funkadelic, yo. What you doing over there?
Wait,
Breaking stuff.
Oh,
Stop breaking
Shut
stuff.
up. Shut like
Jesus.
rocks. The
Put that-
fucking
put that
studio.
back, man.
Don't break shit up in
the
here.
studio.
Broke
Yeah, it sounds like it doesn't happen every 5 minutes.
You get some tape on that bad boy.
Done breaking shit in the studio. How are you?
You don't know.
You just...
How are you? Oh, yeah, still breaking.
Hold on, sister. I got a handle on this.
Because they were watching
Holy
you eat food.
shit.
They were like,
Hey.
how you doing?
Hi, Archie.
I'm your buddy.
Yeah, so anyway, tonight should be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about the future of sex.
Future sex.
Robots, fucking, sleeper shit. Any of you Woody Allen fans out there?
The Orgasmatron.
Right?
Yes. I just want to be alone with this.
My favorite line is when they wanted to take his brain, and he said it's his second favorite organ.
That's my second favorite. You can't take that. Wait, it's just a nose. I'm confused.
You can't have soda. No, you don't have soda.
Yeah, soda's bad for us. But it's okay.
No soda for you. No soda.
What changes does the 21st century hold for human expression?
The Orgasmatron.
No longer.
Hey, what's up, Linda? Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Landon.
Always fun. All right, and software coming down in 20 seconds. 30
Listen,
seconds.
homie, I ain't got no more treats.
Oh, you come home and you being all straight with my dog. You think you're gonna
What up,
respond?
Keep scratching.
Boy,
She's trying to.
Poor shizzle, man.
respond. You being all screet.
She's trying her hardest, man.
Alright? She be like, hey, yo, dog. Yo, bark. What up, Holmes? I done given you all the kibbly doo-doo I'm gonna do.
I done given you all my
Right.
shiznit.
Now it's time for you to take your little bark. Get the fuck out of here.
Your bark ass.
Yeah. Alright, here we go, kids. Soft open. Alright, guys, get ready to soft open. It's a funky fetish fucked up Friday. How do you get that out of my system?
Yeah. Get all those words out.
Soft open.
Friday night, and I'm feeling all right because it's the Connection Studio, and we're ready to go with me and Fox.
What's up? And we got the Lizzie, and we got the Punchline, and
Yeah.
we got Brooke the Intern, and Yvonne.
Welcome to the show. Got a great show here for you tonight.
We got
Talking
the
about the
dance.
future of sex.
Mm-hmm.
What's it going to be like? I got to tell you something.
Robots is cool.
I'm looking forward to the robots. Looking forward to the robots. Not the ones they have right now. They look a little scary. But
We're gonna learn a lot tonight.
but they're getting better and better with this technology
Dude,
every
I
day.
told you last week about the guy that had his dead wife's face molded onto one of those real doll types.
What? So it would talk, and it would tell him where to go.
I would only
Yeah.
expect that out of my husband, so seriously, this is something that he better pay attention to, because when I die, he better get himself a plastic dummy and have the face molded just like me.
See, I'm saying.
You wouldn't really want that. You're
Yes,
just
I
joking,
would. Are
right?
you kidding
He was
me?
like a
But-
75-year-old Chinese dude. But, they had a marriage for a long time. She passed away. He brings this...
She no more love him long time.
No, I love you while I get.
You like
Photograph? You got camera?
My
You
dad.
eat too much. You go home.
Okay, right. 4 hours.
Say
We're
no.
gonna have 4 hours. Okay, enough of our bad Chinese
Just
impressions.
gotta stop it. Just stop it.
No, seriously, the guy had a marriage, like 40-year marriage with her. She passed away. He brings her to this shop where they make a mold of her face. Ah, she dead, but now she a doll.
You got GoFam in now?
So anyway, yes, there are going to be some fun things. A friend of mine, Jax, from up in the New England area, she checked in. She said, "Hey, didn't they have that Jude Law on the artificial intelligence, the AI story?
Yeah, that's right. He was Gigolo Joe.
Gigolo Joe, yep. He'd pop his head to the side, and hot, sexy music would come up. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be like.
Well, if it's going to be like that, and looks like Jude Law, I might even slide back.
There you go.
Futurama. Sex
Dude
life.
is not aging, am I right? I mean,
No,
have you
he's
seen
not.
Jude Law? He's not.
Looks the same.
I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. You bang your nanny, you get a couple extra years, they're looking good.
I think he's just got. They're injecting him with things. I think.
Something.
There's injections as
And
well.
he's having some. He made the deal with Dorian Gray. That's what he did.
Oh, Dorian Gray, my favorite.
I got nothing.
You got nothing on
That's
that?
the
Look a little
picture. The
wild
picture.
in there.
Picture of Dorian
The
Gray.
picture would age and Dorian Gray would stay young.
Going a little wild.
That's all.
That's okay. Well, anyway, it's connections. Lizzie's going to do a little research on that on the old
Look
YouTube.
that stuff up, alright?
Dorian.
See, it's the karma's gonna get you, gonna knock you right in the face. You better get yourself together, join the human race.
Ow. Okay, so last night we had a lot of fun with some stuff. We only have a couple minutes, but I'm gonna do it right now.
I want to do nanners.
I like the alien one.
Oh, I don't know. I like the nanners.
Look, watch it.
I can do that. I can do that.
I think you should do this every single show. Alright, it's too much. It's too much.
It's not. It's
It's too
not
much.
It's like orgy
This thing,
orgy.
this thing was made for you, Melissa. Watch you in the mirror. It's funny.
Your buddy Mukund is I love that shit. I hope you. Shit. Alright, look. Your buddy just emailed you that guy from last night, Mukunda, whatever his name is.
Who?
The guy from last night. The guy who called last night.
Oh yeah, what about him?
He just emailed and wanted to know if you're on the air. Hit you on the message or wants to know if you're on the air.
Oh, McCund?
Yeah, him.
Okay.
800-651-3235. 800-651-3235.
Hi! Do you like that? That
I
was
love that number.
That is awesome.
3235.
fun. That's the shit you stumble on when you have a minute, you know.
Availability varies.
Yes, baby. What you need? You want to say hi to everybody?
Shit, I gotta come over to the store.
What you do?
Crap.
It's Connections. Connections is relationship radio.
So tonight we're going to be talking about the future. Well, I hope it includes sex robots.
Connections is relationship radio.
You know, that's one thing that my friend Trick and I have in common. We both like the concept of these futuristic sex robots and what they'll be able to do. Now, I'm not talking about the ones even right now, still a little quirky, you know, a little clunky from what I look at. When you look at them on the videos, and they're just kind of jerky and stuff. That's just not
The
sexy.
jerky is good.
Yeah, the jerky is good, I would think.
I don't think the jerky's good in this case.
Okay.
It's almost like creepy jerky. You know, it's like
Like
it's
Spazzo.
a little too funkified. But this is Connections. Welcome to the show. It's Friday night. We're feeling all right. We're talking about the future of sex.
Freaky Friday. We got Lizzie said,
That's me.
Miss Lizzie Borden in the house. We got Mr. Punchline.
Good evening.
Yeah.
You were just doing this crazy thing on Facebook now. Of course, we want to say hi to our Facebook
I was
Live
a
people.
minion. I was eating nanners.
And is that what you were? You were a minion?
I was a minion
The
eating
funniest
nanners.
thing about that one, you gotta like rewind that thing and watch it again once. It just it wouldn't stop. The bananas.
I know, right? Every time I opened my mouth, nanners would jump in there. It was good. It was good stuff. I liked it a lot. I am Melissa Fox. Thanks for joining us. Connections tonight, every night, Monday through Friday, from 10 until midnight, on your favorite radio stations throughout the state of Florida, and also on the internet worldwide at connectionshow.com. I am very interested to see the future of sex for lesbians.
Okay.
What specifically about it do you want to see?
Well, you know, years ago they came out with the AIDS. I think they came out with that. Remember that?
What do you mean, AIDS?
Yeah, in the AIDS. Remember when the AIDS came out? The HIV?
Sure.
Yeah, they were
Sure.
like, hey, guess what? So for lesbians, they came out with this thing called the dental dam. Look it
I
up.
remember hearing about that dental
Yes.
dam thing.
Yeah.
Dental dam.
Did anyone ever actually use a dental dam?
I don't know. Folks, look it up. Dental dam. It's
Dentistry is just sexy.
I don't know. It was. I never actually used one. I saw one, and I was like, "No, that's not gonna happen." But basically, it was like a piece of paper.
Like vinyl
I was
or
gonna say
something.
It was like plastic.
Right,
Was it
yeah.
like the what's the
Yeah.
saran wrap?
Or,
Yeah,
no, it was
that's
a
right.
little different. I think it was more latexy.
like parchment paper.
Yeah, like a latexy type of stretchy materials.
Mm.
And you would put that over the vulva.
Okay.
And then you would proceed to try to have some fun.
My
with
bad. I'm sorry. I went the whole redneck thing because we can't afford all that expensive stuff, so we would just use, saran wrap.
But no, you were right.
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's just kind of the same thing.
They use it in a myriad of applications. I'm trying to slide past them.
What are you laughing at me over there?
You're just laughing at the
Dude,
word
do
vulva.
people actually find these redneck things actually comical? Because this is
They
my
are.
life.
No, they're funny.
Are they funny? I
Well,
don't think I should laugh at
they're
them.
practical. They're practical.
I hope it-
It's good to be practical like
We're
that.
gonna have some Lizzie, how you doing coming up. Little redneck, how you doing in a little while. But first,
Damn.
dental dam is a prophylactic device that used during cunnilingus or analingus.
Ew.
Ooh.
Basically, it's like a condom.
So just one big old piece of saran wrap slapped right on in there and you're good to go.
That's just, yeah. That's really the, if you will, the meat of it.
Depends on how meaty it is.
If you gotta wear something like that down there, then it's definitely time to do some cleaning. I'm just saying. Spring
Yeah,
cleaning.
it's
Well, no, it's like a condom.
I know, but
You
It's
know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, because like guys put on condoms, but then if it's, female, you know what I'm saying? There's really not
yeah.
that safety.
So besides dental dams, what do you want back?
I don't know. I'm wondering.
Do you want the dental dams or you don't?
No,
No dental
no.
dams.
But I wonder.
But what do you think's going to happen in the future for lesbians?
I don't know.
What could you guess?
See, that's the thing. I'm hoping that there's going to be something cool out there.
How about like a virtual with that thing with the
I mean,
strap
they've
on?
pretty much done a lot. And if you go to Premier Couples Outlet, you will see.
Premier Couple Superstore.
I was
Takes you
close.
where you want to
It
go.
was so
Yes.
I was like that close to getting a freaking name right. I almost said a bad word.
PremierCouples.net. Premier Couples.
But
Check it
no,
out.
if you will,
Beautiful store.
you check it out. They already have pretty much a lot of high tech. So I'm kind of interested to see what's next because you Homo sapiens. No, that's
That's everybody.
oh, this
Heterosexual.
you
Sure.
straight you straight.
Straighties.
You're talking about the homosexuals.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
it's hetero.
Oh, the heterosexuals.
hetero.
Hetero.
Male, female, female, male. You guys are gonna have some really cool things coming up in the next, maybe 20 years. But I don't know that there's gonna be a damn thing for any of the gays. I'm just saying.
Well, don't say damn, say darn, man.
I don't
We
know
got
if
on-
there's gonna
we
be
got on the radio.
anything for the darn homos.
I like the first one better. Thanks, Blackjack. Come on.
Hey, you're welcome. You know, this is Comedy Gold. Remember that. It's Friday night.
I
We're feeling all right.
fear that as our sexuality becomes more divorced from emotion and intimacy,
Right.
that sex is going to increasingly be seen as simply a manner of provoking pleasure and orgasm in an efficient way,
Right.
as opposed to the fumblings of human sexuality.
Oh, you're talking about like in Sleeper when they go into the mechanical
What do you got?
contraption, right?
Orgasmatron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The orgasmatron.
All right,
And then they just go in and they come out and the glasses are all askew and the
Yeah,
hair
right.
is all.
But gender identity, I'm worrying that it might fade.
You talking about like girly men, like we were talking about earlier?
No, gender identity as a whole.
Oh, the whole thing?
I'm
The whole
a man.
the whole kit and
I'm a
caboodle?
woman.
Yeah.
The whole thing. I'm worried that the sexual interaction thing's gonna become less human, and we're gonna grow less dependent.
You mean we'll be more robots?
Yeah.
Could be completely disconnected.
Well,
Yeah.
somebody shoot me when that happens.
I mean, the more and more of our interactions are taking place already with non-human entities like, please hold and take your choices.
Uh-huh.
1, 2,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, so now the next step in sex is going to be non-human partners with other expectations and judgment going to be less relevant.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, and I think that, the sex robots will become, just as common and acceptable, kind of like as dildos and vibrators are today.
I think you're right, though. I think that Mrs. Blackjack would agree. I want to agree with you, Lizzie, that I would like to have a death mask done, or a life mask would be better
Yeah.
while I'm alive.
Do it while you're alive.
And then have it put over the robot that
See,
you're going to be having
That's
sex
what I think that's what the Chinese guy who had his wife's face done and molded for the sex doll after she was passed. If technology continues in the direction it's going, you would want to do a life mask with different emotions so that robot facsimile of you was able to have the
Yeah.
old face.
Well, they
Whoa.
they already have gotten to the point now because I've watched it on HBO where
Thank
they
you for
actually
the
have it.
O-face.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
That
Wasn't
wasn't
good
good.
at
That
all.
was good.
They
at
did it on picture. Brooke, what are you doing over here? Stop. Come on.
Our intern is
She could have gotten the O face.
I can do it again for you. Oh.
Do you make that sound when you do it, too?
Lacey's checking in on our Facebook live feed at Connection Show. She said if they could make a robot look as great as the bartending robot from the movie Passengers, really, I thought he was kind of effeminate. I mean, I know the character that played the. Did you see Passengers? Yeah. No.
Sorry.
Is that the Chris Pratt movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it. Heard about it.
Yeah, but I agree. Okay, he's a little feminine, but yeah, if they can be as natural and such, as opposed to the iRobot concept of robots where they're all mechanical and gray-faced.
That wouldn't be fun. They
Yeah.
should look like people at their.
Just anything like
Data,
the
that
gender.
episode of Star Trek. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
one a
saying.
ginger robot.
Ginger identity would
It's
fade
the
away.
ginger bot.
That's what
Well,
I
that's
fear.
next. Yeah, they'll get rid of the gingers. It'll be just blondes. and-
Gender.
Oh,
as
so-
in
So
units.
now I know. Was Rose McGowan your favorite on Charm? Then do you like
No,
you like
not
the
at all.
ginger? No, you
No,
like
no.
Melissa Milano.
I've been hollering after her since Angela. Since Who's the Boss or something.
Nice.
Can take a break. Come back with some juicy bits.
Good tune.
Me too. Me too.
Good tune.
I sent you Frank Morgan, the
See you.
National Orchestra.
Good to see you too.
Is it okay? Was it on the
Thank you. You're a
messenger?
cool guy. I'm glad you're part of the situation here.
Facebook
It's fun.
Messenger too.
You're
I
pushing
never
hard.
opened it. I like it.
So I see you start. I see you now. You're relaxed, more relaxed. It's good.
Yeah.
How we doing, guys? I hope you guys are having fun.
You know, when you make the art, you have to totally let go.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to do with just be.
Just be yourself.
We're gonna get you to get your shit together tonight, or we'll take you out the show.
Oh, good.
Hi, everybody. Was that on Facebook? I am so
Good
not.
option right there.
But
Oh,
listen,
yeah, by the
but
way.
listen, no pressure.
All right, let's do Groot. Where's Groot?
I was watching
Ah.
a thing on YouTube, like a Hollywood story about Back to Life.
Don't you get me? Don't you get me?
When I was little,
Hi, Deb.
when that show was on, she was like,
Ah! Almost.
Joe better.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Joe, I guess I related more.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
little Groot. Oh, don't you love that? If you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or 2, then you have no idea why I have a little Groot on my shoulder. Oh, well. Wait, let's see what we got here. We're working on some shit. Oh, this was fun. I remember this, yeah. Smurfs. My buddy Gary Trainer and his daughter Megan, you might have heard of her. She did the song for Smurfs. So, oh, wait,
Oh, that was cool. Do that again.
Smurf.
Oh yeah.
I love the Peanuts song that she did.
Oh, the Peanut song is awesome. Let's see what we got here.
And Dr. Dave Klein has saved
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Wow, you have a. That's your third eye.
What? You have Wonder Woman?
She's got Wonder effing Woman.
That's Wonder
That was my
Woman.
girl
Well, why don't you go
back
up
in the
there? Why
day.
don't you go up there, Lizzie, and be
No,
Wonder Woman?
'cause I ain't
Yeah,
gonna-
I love the Smurfs too. It was really, the new movie was real feminine oriented. I liked it a lot. You could have come up with it.
Makeup on.
Oh, is that why?
I ain't trying to break the camera. Are you kidding me?
I'm in charge. I'm the captain
Yeah, I
now.
can see.
You know what that looks like? The Aztec stuff.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm just checking through a few filters here. So.
Wonder
I like
Bear
that.
with me.
Right. What was her name? Rita Miranda. Carmen Miranda.
Carmen
Yeah,
Miranda.
Carmen Miranda.
I like the banana and I like to say I have no idea what the funny words are. Okay, let's see what else we Oh, this is a double one right here. Nobody's here to help me out. If someone else comes up here, then I'll have glasses too. Al, come on up.
I'll step up.
I'll step.
Come on, Al.
I'll step up. Baby.
Al and his big face are coming in there. Here we go.
Big face.
Ah!
We do it together, baby.
That's right. Pretty cool. Oh! Do that. You shake your head, it gives you a different pair. Slow down. Come.
Dish
There you are.
TV is better than cable TV.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
That's kind of weird. We're just checking out the new filters, man. Some fun stuff here. We have those.
Record 8 shows at once and get access to thousands
yeah.
of videos at your fingertips.
They're pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I may go back to chasing minions in a minute.
Can I try that banana thing? That looked pretty fun, actually.
Okay.
Free installation and free movie channels.
So when you, and then you go,
Dish TV.
Slow down.
5036. As an added bonus, you can switch the Dish
Ridiculous. I can't do it anymore.
$50
Here, I'll help you out.
So call now and
there a
get
minion
Dish
one
TV.
on there? I think
800-586-5036. 800-586-5036.
That's the minion
That's
one.
800-586-5036. Limited time
He's a
offer.
minion eating bananas, yeah.
Guys, they're
I
good.
think I did something to my neck.
And other restrictions apply.
Oh.
Promotion can change at any time.
You're right.
I'm getting old.
These
I
are.
ain't 35 anymore. I'm almost 40.
You're right.
Me too. Me too.
Go Nick, go Nick. Yeah, right.
Welcome to Christmas.
13 reasons why. Yep, connect. What?
Hello.
La Isla Bonita, baby.
What?
Pepe's gonna call in a little bit.
Last night
I like
dreamt of salt bagels.
Oh, I like salt
Ooh,
bagels.
I like bagels.
Last night I
Yes,
dreamt
I
What's your
of
favorite
some
bagel?
bagels.
Yours is what?
I like just a plain egg bagel with veggie cream cheese on it and butter.
What, no sun-dried tomatoes?
No,
Oh, wait.
it's too-
When you say sun-dried, just say tomato. I think it's, no.
No, don't do that.
I see people put salmon on theirs.
Yeah,
and
lots.
Is
Yeah,
that
lots.
good?
Yeah, it's
I like
it's
crepe.
delicious.
I like, what is those? What are the little
Oh
green
yeah, those are
things?
good.
Are they chopped
Chives.
on them?
No, the little beads.
Yeah, the little beads.
Capers.
The little
Capers.
Capers, yeah,
Thank you.
capers are good.
Mrs. Blackjack got that
I
one.
could gargle those.
Gargling capers. She's
Yeah.
such a redneck.
I love capers, and then you got to put onion, sliced onion, and tempty whipped cream, which is better, the best whipped cream, and then you got to have your Nova lox,
You guys
thinly
are
sliced.
such
Yeah.
New York Jew in the house. Yes.
I went to the local supermarket with my friend, and we were looking for bagels and lox. I said, "Yeah, where's your lox?" And they took me to the warehouse or the hardware aisle. I was like, "No, not that."
Oh, I thought you meant master
Yeah.
or Dexter. Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
So I got
Yeah.
a question. So,
Sir.
why are schools warning parents about the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why?
Okay,
I want to know.
This is part of our juicy bits, and let me explain one thing. I did a review of Fox Office, which I do on Monday nights, about 13 Reasons Why.
Okay.
And you read the book years ago.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It was really good.
And Lizzie said, "What?
Yeah.
Why are they warning them?" Maybe the word warning is the wrong word.
Because, okay, my only thought process of why is because it's kind of like whenever kids are known for, become glamorous for bombing stuff, that in a way Hannah's been kind of glamorized for, this character's been glamorized for setting up her death ahead of time and basically pointing her finger, you made me do it, you made
So
me do it.
they're afraid that it's going to be a blueprint for other
that's
people.
my
For those of you who've not watched 13 Reasons Why, it is on Netflix now, and it is a very well-received, critically acclaimed show. I gave it high marks.
You did?
Yes.
I did. I gave it like a 4 out of 5. Or 4.5 out of 5. And you wondered why that half of Foxtail was lingering. I said because there's going to be an issue.
Correct.
Somebody's going to have a problem.
Yeah, you did. You
Content
predicted this.
with the blaming.
Correct.
Okay, and you're right. Schools across the country have warnings that they're issuing to parents about the Netflix original series, and I understand, that they want to let people know it's out there. But if anything, I would say, hey, parents, this would be a great opportunity for you to sit down with your children,
Correct.
and if these things should come up in your kid's life,
Mhm.
say something.
I think they don't want to
True.
face it. You want to know the truth.
The bottom line
Know what
is
I'm
say
saying?
something. By the way, this was executive produced by Selena Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know who she is, right? It was supposed to be a mini-series, but now they're talking a second season.
Yes.
Wow.
It's supposed to come out, I think,
Was Whitney Houston bisexual? This is the question.
huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, we all know that.
Right here, according to the Mirror, well-known publication in the UK, here's what they say. They said Whitney had a secret love affair
With her
with
personal
her
assistant.
best friend and assistant.
Yeah.
New documentary film claims.
No shock to that.
So you knew about
Yeah.
this one then? This was
we
no
all
surprise.
did. I mean, Linda's probably in the other room.
Well, they never really
Going,
talked
oh,
about it.
come on, people! She was gay! I'm just saying.
If I smoked crack, where's my receipt? That's what I want to know. Where's my receipt if I smoke crack? Because I wouldn't smoke crack because crack is whack.
That's
That's
right.
what I
Crack is
have to
whack.
say. Crack is whack.
Yeah, I'll never forget Wendy Williams calling out Whitney on the Washington, D.C. radio. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on now, girl. Yeah, that's some serious tapage. If you have never heard that, go to YouTube and check it out. But yeah, Whitney was gay. Come on.
I don't know who Charlemagne the God is. He sounds like he's got kind of a big ego.
Yeah.
Little bit.
He said Colin Kaepernick is getting screwed. If Colin was on fire next to a burning flag,
I wouldn't
which
be
would
in
you
on
put out? That's
I
what
wouldn't.
Charlemagne
I would
wants
put
to
the
know.
flag out.
With a flag
I
out.
would the flag out.
I'm not a fan of Kaepernick.
And then I would try to stitch the flag back together.
Right. Using bits and pieces of Kaepernick just to hold it together. So
I wouldn't even shame the
Well,
flag
hold
like
on.
that. I'm sorry.
Hold on, the MTV star and best-selling author of Black Privilege
Charlemagne the God.
clearly pissed that Colin hasn't been signed by an NFL team yet, and he doesn't mince words about why that is. Quote, he's being punished for doing the right thing, standing up for the rights of human beings.
Please.
Wah. I'll get you a diaper. and
By
some
the way, they are
wipes.
pals. They work together as part of the Know Your Rights campaign.
So Trump had a hard day of president. That's a new hashtag, presidenting.
President.
I
It
didn't
ain't
know.
easy.
I wasn't ready. I'm pretty sure I wasn't ready.
But this is the coldest headline ever. Trump now agrees with the majority of Americans, he wasn't ready to be president.
You know, it's the Washington Post article, which is like just above like Yahoo News. Like it's like Yahoo News with like spell check.
Be
That's what
kind.
it is.
Be kind.
Well, my thing is though, is this true? Did he actually tweet it
It's in the
himself?
Washington Post,
Yeah.
so it probably isn't true.
That's why I'm asking.
Well, no, but I love this quote here. He says, "I love my previous life. I had so many things going. It's like the grass is greener, right? This is more work than in my previous life. I thought it would be easier. I thought it was more of I'm a details-oriented person. I think you'd say that, but I do miss my own life. I like to work, so that's not a problem. But this is actually more work."
Do you know he has Coca-Cola on demand? No, he does. Like he has a
All
button that he
presidents do.
pushes.
Yeah, they have a
And that's the one
Coca-Cola.
thing that he always has to have.
Amazing
Unbelievable.
stuff.
That's cool.
It's a little harder president than I thought it was gonna be.
I wonder if Bush said the same thing, Bush Jr. I wonder if he said, yeah, I wonder if it's like, boy, this here president is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Hashtag president.
Easy. Yeah, well, I mean, come on, this guy ran $1 billion companies. He's got to know that this isn't like easy, and I don't think that he thought that there was like some kind of easy button that like President Obama didn't see somewhere in the office. You know, it was like, oh, see, you just moved the magazine here. The button's right there. You hit that, and everything gets fixed.
No, they never shared that. And they took all the W's off when the Clinton administration left too.
Yeah.
But I got to end on a positive note here. Positive note. You can take your sex robot that we're talking about tonight, and you can take it to Mars because it's official. We're going to Mars.
Sweet.
Yeah, but how
That's
much
really kinda
lube
cool.
do you have to make sure you have in the
Oh,
rocket?
Well, I think what they-
have 4 ounces, I believe.
See, that's the thing.
TSA would be involved in that.
Don't
Going to
they
Mars?
don't they put you into a state of suspended animation anyway for the trip?
I'm always in a state of suspended animation. Thank you very much.
Well, you know,
Nobody's disagreeing with
No.
you.
I know.
Gotta be careful with
Thank you,
that
Mark.
dust, too.
Thank you.
She'll be here all week.
Even Archie left the room. He's like, I'm not getting involved.
you got your Coca-Cola on demand though.
That was
Yeah.
like you're the. I sniff markers in the morning. I'm like only in the
Only
morning.
in the morning. Where's my mark?
So we're gonna be able to take our sex dolls up to Mars. You said.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. You know, we've always been. We always were fascinated with Mars, right? So President Trump issued a mandate for NASA get people to Mars by 2033.
Yeah, they
I'm
say
glad.
mental health is still likely to be a concern for Mars astronauts. By the way, that's mastronauts.
I think the best thing about this and the smartest thing is you got to set a goal. You'll never get anywhere if you don't set a goal,
Yeah.
right? So there you go.
Have a friendly race towards Mars.
Astronauts are wicked awesome.
We got to deal with the Russians again. This is Connections.
Wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome.
That was fun.
That was a fun segment. All right, coming up next.
Lizzie said what?
Lizzie sent me the music.
Are you ready to broadcast?
Right now?
Are you
It's
giving
always
it-
ready to broadcast. You kidding me? I gotta
She
sit
was
in my sleep.
born ready.
Thank you.
You have natural talent.
Yeah, I got snatched talent and
You
shit.
got the town. That's
Thanks
Hi everybody,
for
welcome
letting
again.
us rock.
Now turn this off because I can't see my beautiful face.
Well, you know.
What? It's on now. Just go to the. There you go.
Stop playing.
I'm just joking about that. But I just want to say hi to you guys.
I think the song goes well with future sex.
How much Lysol will be needed? I'm still worried about the whole rent-a-bot. Gets extremely close to your personal space.
I've seen a couple of episodes, but not really like the
They
whole
had
thing.
where they had
It's great to have you here. Friday night. We did it again, folks. I think it's some kind of a movement we're starting here. So we want you to tell everybody about us. And tell everybody. It seems like we have a lot of fans from a lot of different places, a lot of different races. Everybody's cool, different ages. So let's keep it going.
Did she and then her husband
Plus, you
just
get all
having
these
kids
great
like 2
TV
years ago or
features,
something?
free
I don't know.
HD DVR upgrade.
She was great on something.
Free movie channels.
Who is this? Lucy Liu? Oh, Lucy Liu, yeah, I like her. I like her in Kill Bill. I still think it was her best role. It wasn't a long role, but it was
As an added bonus, you can switch to Dish now and receive a
Did she kick some ass in that
$50
movie or
gift
what?
card. So call now.
Lucy
and get
Liu.
Dish TV.
Yeah, big on
800-586-5036. 800-586-5036.
You know, Kill Bill is just the ultimate-
That's 800-586-5036.
Isn't that kind of like, because he always liked the violence thing, mix it with the kung fu.
Cancellation fee, monthly equipment fees,
Kill
and
Bill.
other restrictions apply. Promotion can change at any time.
Do you use the
I haven't
expensive
seen that
Uma.
movie.
yellow
To be
pills to
honest.
charge your sex life? Are you
You've never seen Kill Bill?
What if
No.
you can
Oh, you gotta
find
see them
these-
both.
Oh yeah, you gotta see
Oh my
both,
God.
man.
Oh
Are they
I
both
don't-
on
If
Netflix?
you're paying $20 a pill for the other
It
pills,
was.
you're
Have
getting
you heard
taken to the
Kill Bill?
clinics. Our pills deliver the
No.
exact same results for
But
less
yeah,
than
no, it
$3.
is so good. Like, and
I know,
don't
it's
like,
good.
And
But you have to be okay with
Yeah,
the.
yeah. Number one is the best, right? But I also
Yeah,
like
Mr. Hey, Mr. P, Mr. P.
You can save more
Mr.
than
P.
$700 off pharmacy prices.
Are you okay with gratuitous violence?
Love it.
Okay, then you'll like Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu is
Good fight scene in the snow.
Oh boy, wasn't that her best?
Yeah,
I say it was her best.
It was pretty good.
I was trying to find it.
You guys ever seen that?
The Kill Bill, the two
Kill Bill
movies.
series? Kill Bill 1 I like. Kill Bill 2, you know, I think that, you know, it's kind of like, really? Did you owe them another movie? But I don't know. Lizzie said, what is next? I want to thank you guys for listening, for watching, and for sharing. And on the next commercial break, I promise I'll do bananas again.
And save with Dish TV.
No, it's not on there.
Do you think he did it to do another movie and just to take care of two with one? That'd be pretty smart. Take care of two contractually obligated movies with one double one. That's pretty smart.
Your cable company do that for you?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I don't think so. Get all
I
the
don't
best
think
TV
so.
programming at your fingertips.
It's like when the Beatles made Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
All they did was do like the thing at the end.
Yeah, that was
It
all
wasn't
they
even
had
their
to do.
voices. Yeah, it was very funny.
It was somebody else. It was the guys who did. It was the same guys I think that did the cartoon series in the mid '60s. They had that Beatles cartoon series in
Yeah, I was
like
a part of it.
'64. I think it was the same guys who did the voices.
Yeah,
What is wrong with you people?
I agree with you.
You don't get no better show than this.
This is Connections.
All right, people, get ready.
Live from 10 to midnight. Weeknights at 10 Eastern on the Connections Radio Network at ConnectionsShow.com.
It's Connections. I'm doing my happy dance right now.
Already doing
It's
the
good for
blackjack?
it's good for my
The
bloodstream.
blackjack. Let's all do the blackjack for a second here.
Go to Facebook
You know when
Live.
Slower.
but why does it have to be slow? It's my move.
Yeah, but it's
You
still
can't
slower.
make me. You cannot make me.
There you go.
blackjack.
You're not gonna do the black. That's because you're worried
What?
that your
But you-
boobs are
I
gonna
thought
fly
you-
free.
I got look. Y'all need to go to Facebook Live because I swear I look
You
like
do.
I got T-Rex arms. But look how long my arms
Just
are.
chopped your daughter in the throat. Well, we're talking about, of course, the future of sexual stuff, like what are we going to be doing and who we're going to be doing it with and under what circumstances.
Right. But now it's time for Lizzie.
It is, and this was called the segue. I was going to go, and Lizzie,
Oh,
Segue.
what do you think about that subject? What do you think the future of sex is going to be and stuff?
The future of sex, like redneck sex.
Sure, give it to me.
No, I'm not giving it to you.
Not that. I'm just saying, tell the story.
Just eat more
Well,
dots.
that's not what my segment was
No, I only
about.
have one box of dots.
Okay, you're right with that.
Nope.
I wouldn't be able to do the show if I had dots.
We got treats.
It sticks to every
So do you
tooth.
guys know who this is?
No.
Craig Morgan.
Craig Morgan.
Craig Morgan, International Hardware.
Totally
Oh,
lost.
that one I know.
Yes.
Mhm.
So my segment tonight is about the preparation of the redneck preparation for the heat in your house.
Oh, you mean get ready for the AC? Is this redneck AC?
Yeah, buddy.
Redneck
I
air
can-
conditioning.
I cannot guarantee that I can offer some thoughts of redneck wisdom to bring down the cost of your AC and electricity bill down in the summer. What we usually do, and I just went to Walmart and bought about 7 rolls of the heavy-duty aluminum foil.
Oh,
You know, blackjack, you know what you do with the aluminum foil?
No, that's what I want to know.
What about you?
Put it on your head to keep the voices out?
no, that's keep the aliens from reading your mind.
No. That's a good one, though. Let me try that one.
Let's go with Mr. Punchline. That was a good one.
No, what you do is you put it on the top halves of your windows,
And then it holds the heat in.
and no, holds
Or
the
up.
heat. It takes it out.
Yeah.
Correct.
Out.
To eat out.
Out.
Correct.
Or ooh.
And then you put it around your head to talk to the aliens. Then
Yes,
do
or
that
you
part.
mold it into a dildo, and
Yeah.
then, that's a cheap way because it's only $3.25 for the heavy duty roll. Just make sure that you put a condom over it because they end up having like the little Sharpie things that stick out, and then they could cut your insides.
Ouch.
Wow.
The
Wow.
look on his face.
Already back to dental dams now with aluminum foil.
Yes. Redneck dildos, man. Aluminum foil.
Oh, God.
Just saying.
Oh,
Only
my.
$3.25. How much do you pay for a dildo at a store?
I don't know.
Get $5 off at Premier Couples Superstore.
Oh yeah, that's where you want to get your dildos. Premier Couple Superstore, premiercouples.net.
And they have
Great
really,
deals.
They have really good ones, I hear. But for
Mhm.
those of us who can't make it there, you can always, like I said, go get the.
What do you
heavy
text? You text Living Sexy to 71441. Just right now, take out your phone. You can text the not 71441. Text the word Living Sexy.
Yes.
You get some kind of discount, right? Like
$5.
really good one. Yeah. Really good stuff.
Sweet.
Also, if you guys go and buy the blackout curtains,
Ooh.
we put blackout curtains on our doors.
What are blackout curtains?
It's
Like-
where they're really thick curtains and they black out all the light
Oh,
and
okay.
the heat.
Wow.
So
It's like a fabric wall.
correct.
Ah.
So we put it on our doors. We put it on our windows, like the doors going in and out of the house.
Do you use black lights also? I like black lights. You
No.
make the shiny and the...
No, but it does make it very dark in the house, and you trip over the pit bulls and stuff, and they bite if you step on their
Well, here's
toes.
an idea. This is a futuristic sex idea. You have your significant other, husband. You have a husband.
Yeah.
Have him get a white condom, like one of the old Trojans.
Glow in the dark.
And get some black lights and put it in your bedroom. They're cheap.
Fill them with water
And
and
then
then,
you can-
tie them and
And
hang
then
them
it's
from
kind
the
of like
Decoration.
then it becomes kind of like science fiction, kind of like a CGI effect of just as memberage, kind of floating along in there, you know, kind of coming to get you, coming back. Where's it now?
And if
You know.
it's big enough, though, it'd be
And
kind
it
of
will just-
exciting. You're kind of like, yeah, come get me, baby.
I had to hand the Tootsie Rolls off. I was getting out of control.
I know, I saw that. She literally threw them at Mr. Punchline.
You're chewing. We're doing a radio broadcast. You're chewing
No
something.
gum
here.
on the air or chewy
You can do
stuff.
that. You can get away with that a little bit. She never let me get away with it. She'd be like, "Blackjack, what are you doing? What are you chewing over there? You want to try to get a couple nuts,
The
man."
pink one called my name.
Dang it! If you're chewing that, I'm gonna get me some Van
And
Allen.
I'm the one who needs to put aluminum foil on my head for the voices. Come on, Melissa.
I'm sorry. You're the one that brought the darn food.
I always do. I always
It's not
do.
really food, though. I know what you
No,
consider it.
Carbono wax.
It's awesome.
You know that, right? They do
Yeah.
that here in Florida. They add a certain amount of wax
So
to
it
the
won't
chocolate products so they won't melt as
Yes,
fast.
and I
Really?
hate that. And you can taste it.
Yes, you can. It's
Yes.
definitely different. I agree. So, tell us some more redneck air conditioning tricks.
If you take Ziploc baggies and you fill them halfway with water, throw them in the freezer, and then you can strap them to your fans, and then they'll blow cold air.
Oh!
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's slightly impressive. I mean, actually, I don't know if you notice that's an impressed face.
No, that's very. It's very
Hey, I got a
engineered.
little Scottish
Yeah.
in me, and that's very interesting. Scottish are very.
You have Scottish in you?
Right
Name
now.
is Tony.
Say so.
Red rum. So,
So, and turn off your water heater. I'm sorry. Just use bleach to wash your dishes with, so that way you kill all the germs. But yeah, so like I said, that's just what we do. However, I'm not suggesting anybody do this, especially make dildos out of aluminum foil.
do not try this at home.
However,
We come with a disclaimer. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you stop the dilt? You have to wear 2 condoms on, or else it'll rip your.
Unless you fold it right. If you take it, whenever you take the edges and you fold them over.
No, you're always
sounds
going to
like
get
a
rough edges.
experience.
You're always going to get rough
Not if
edges,
you,
though.
No, you will not. Not if you twist it right. If you mold it exactly right and fold in all of the corners, you're not going to have anything sharp.
How do you know that for certain?
Yeah, I think
I read it on the internet somewhere.
she's done it. A friend said,
She's
told me
turning
about
beet
it.
red. Lizzie said, "What is actually turning beet red?" I didn't think I ever see that day.
Them Lake County, Florida girls do get to blushing sometimes.
Well, you know.
It happens. So we're on Snapchat, Connection Show. Check us out. We got Brooke, the intern, Snapchatting away. It'll be there for you. Check it out.
Oh, there's so much more to come. My goodness, here we got another story by Lizzie and Mr. Punchline. This is Connection.
It is Connections, you're right. So what makes...
We're going to break. You had the tone in your voice going, "Ah, diddly doody bye."
Hey, Blackjack.
Yeah.
There's this wonderful guy called Pornstar Pete, and he actually does a printout of what we're supposed to cover in the timeline. And
Yeah.
there's also 2 clocks in front of you.
And I did, and I saw that. I just thought she was just going a little early. That's all.
Business cards or something saying he's program director, and you're just.
We're almost professional
breaks
around
it
here.
down.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
Okay,
It
look.
was duly noted.
Virtual reality technology is gonna blow your mind in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Tell me,
Just your
tell me
mind.
more.
And more, right, you're more. Now seriously, we're talking about virtual reality including head, eye, and expression tracking, simulated touch, and a lot more. And in 5 years or less. David Holes is the founder of Leap Motion. He gives a,
Of course his name's Holes.
he talks about this, well, he calls it, our kids are going to get really weird is when he gives a talk.
Oh, great.
About
As if
that.
they're not strange enough already.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
talking about the physiological implications of virtual reality.
It's
Okay.
not, they probably isn't too good.
Well,
He's
yeah.
saying, that, our kids are going to be having access to machines that are completely and conventionally taking over, all the perspectives of their,
Yeah, it might actually
experiences
disrupt
and
puberty. Yeah,
If-
puberty could be involved here.
If
Right.
you can screw Lucy Liu in virtual reality, why leave your house? I mean, at that point, I'm just saying.
So nobody's connecting them with anybody.
Mhm.
So I'm glad there's our radio show that we can actually talk about connecting concepts.
Yeah.
Because it sounds to me like if you don't want to leave the house, I don't know, it doesn't sound that good.
The only person you're connecting with is Lucy Liu. So.
Perspective of this is obvious, as you can tell, but I think it might be a little bit wrong. Virtual reality can isolate you from people who are physically near you. It opens the possibility of being deeply social, though, with anyone, anywhere on the planet. So in one sense, VR, virtual reality, is the holy grail of communication technology. Something to convince your lizard brain that it's in the same room with another person. Ultimately, though, all the little nuances that give face-to-face communication special power can be recorded and transmitted, and that's kind of scary to me.
Well, on top of that, also, do you know that they have remote control and Bluetooth wireless toys for adults?
Yeah.
And
What
then
kind
that way-
of toys?
Well, I can have a little bobbin.
Yes.
You're talking about things that
I
make
can
you
have a thing in one. I can have
Yeah.
a little
a bobbin?
motorbike.
You mean to make you
a little
orgasm?
egg?
Yes.
I can have that in my drawers,
Right.
Okay.
down in my nethers, right? You
Your
could be
drawers.
you could be in Maitland with your smartphone, 15 minutes down the street, and go bitty booty booty boop boop on your phone, and I'm like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're called Bluetooth wireless remote control sex toys.
It's a true story. You're still dealing with
It was very,
So
it was
the
very
old
Jerry
face.
Lewis like. Let
Hey,
me tell ya. For layman.
and those things actually are available already at adult toy shops.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
You can be anywhere
Crazy.
in the
With it.
world with it.
Yep.
And,
Oh,
yep.
little electronic device.
worldwide.
An app on your phone, and hello, sister.
Hello, Lucy Lou. Wow.
Yep.
Hello, Lucy Liu.
That's just Mr. Punchline's fantasy.
Well, I gotta tell you, I
Really
share it.
fair.
I share it with you.
Absolutely.
This is Connections.
Okay.
Now it's break time.
I actually thought you were going to a break too. The tone of your
She
voice.
had the tone. She said it biddly doo, diddly bitty boo, and then you know that's what she does.
Working with her
That's what-
long
and
enough
I
that
just
you
go.
know when you're gonna go into that.
She fooled me. She fooled me that time.
You didn't know it was only 40. I'm like, that ain't no break coming in. What you talking about, man? I'm not doing that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Facebook Live for Connections Friday Night Edition.
Hi, everybody. It's time for Al to do bananas.
All right,
Okay.
.com.
Just keep your mouth
Mrs. Blackjack, you want to try the banana?
Just keep your mouth open.
Keep your mouth open and tilt your head up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's on already?
Yeah, yeah. Just keep your mouth open and tilt your back up, back up, back up. Now open your mouth. Now tilt your head up. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Lizzie. You know you want to do it. Come on, Brooke. You know you want to eat the bananas. Go ahead, eat the bananas.
I don't eat bananas. I forgot they had different flavors. Thank you, Facebook. You guys are rocking it. My computer freezes up every time, so I can't see comments too often. However, thank you guys.
Hello, Archie. Hi. Solving your frustrations with your computer saves time and helps run your business smoothly. At your computer solutions, we offer
That's so cute.
maintenance support, wireless unlimited version backup, no fee for small fixes, and all for a low monthly fee. While you sleep, we're at work, making sure your computer is going and your data is safe. Call your computer
Who's
support
that?
at
John? No.
826-0894
Okay, we'll pass.
or visit
Thanks,
us
Sam.
online at
Appreciate the offer.
and let us know you run your business your way.
Yeah, see, look at all kinds of, they got different, you got strawberry, orange.
But you've never done it like this. Mixing Sexy has a brand new way of speed dating. Each event is held at a really cool bar or restaurant.
What flavor's that?
We
Can't
create
see
a
it.
fun, open, pressure-free, sexy atmosphere where you can be yourself. No pickup lines necessary. Everyone attending our events is looking for someone to connect with on a level beyond friendship. Go to date.mixingsexy.com.
Who's going to the bathroom? Who's dropping a deuce?
Hey, I'm not doing it.
But
What?
Robin
Not
went to
doing what?
stagesoflife.net and Dr. Dave
What's going on?
Klein saved our marriage. Try StudMate.
Who's being party poopers?
You're gonna be sharing this show. So I gotta say,
Hey, let me
you're
tell you
sharing this
something.
show.
You know what the most important thing recently? I want you to.
Fuck you, Safari!
Oh no.
I fucking hate Mac. I swear to God, I fucking hate Mac.
Why do you hate Mac? It's so easy and
It
intuitive.
keeps shutting off fucking Facebook.
Mine didn't shut off Facebook.
Just got it a month ago.
Why does it start shutting off Facebook?
It does it all the time.
On Safari? Well, just download Firefox and run Firefox.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Capital Gold Group, we offer gold and silver for good.
Yeah, don't even use
I like
stuff.
the really big fat Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, go to apps to Firefox and then you use the Firefox browser.
Oh, we're learning shit tonight. Sorry, I hope you don't mind, but we're learning. When I leave that stuff up on the side,
You know, this show is an educational experience.
he can't see himself in the mirror.
Yeah, but then I can't see myself.
All right, there you go.
334 800 296
Friday.
296
Hope you live over there.
That's 296 1334.
Have fun
Hey,
with
Mr.
me.
Blackton, do you like that picture?
Yeah.
That's cool, right?
Picture, I love that.
That's the other thing. Archie's not biting me anymore, so.
Hey, who called us fat fucks? Sid, somebody.
Guarding our door.
He was just talking about me.
Oh, Mrs. Blackjack actually ate bananas better than I did.
Your mic's not on.
Yeah, I know that.
Huh? Music. Hey,
Oh, you were just talking off. Okay.
Okay, who said that Mrs. Blackjack ate bananas better than I did?
Uh-oh, did somebody say that?
Oh, really, Braid?
Oh.
Facebook Live Feed Connection Show.
We have a lot of fun on that feed. There's effects and all kinds of things we're doing.
Yeah.
They call it custom VIP content.
How do you
Just
say
for
his
you.
name? Is it Braid?
Braid.
He said something about I was missing something in my room. I didn't get to see it because, well, you know, Safari rocks so much because Mac is awesome. Stupid. I hate
You
Mac.
put a shoe
You have
on
to
your
get
head.
used to it. If you've always run PC or got it, there's a break-in period. Trust me. And then once you start using it, then you'll be like, oh, okay, this is really cool.
Allison, our connections promotions guru, said, well, Mrs. Blackjack should eat bananas better than I do. Really?
Wow.
And on that note, I'm handing it back to Blackjack.
Well, all I can say about that is it's great to have you joining us on the show. Now, I want to talk about the sex robots. This is really great because I've been waiting to talk about the sex robots.
Also, like Arnold, or just to get down to it, so.
Now this is down with the German Spiegel. This is their newspaper. Said sex as we know it could soon be replaced with robots.
Yeah.
Robots, I tell you.
Oriental robots.
Really?
Nice. He's got his Lucy Lou name.
Well, this is the problem, like you were saying earlier. Similarities between the robots and the Peeps could pose a serious issue.
Yeah.
Because what happens if, you're banging your supposed boyfriend and all of a sudden, he gets like a short and his like arm starts going like this. Like in that movie with the Stepford Wives, when the head starts spinning around.
Yeah. Now, would that be the Nicole Kidman one or the actual good Stepford one?
The first one was better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Although, seeing Nicole Kidman as a robot is worth the price of admission right there for me.
She seems robotic already.
Yeah.
She does, doesn't she?
What about aggressive people? Would it be good they pour their anger out on sex dolls? Pedophiles? Maybe child sex robots?
Yeah, see, there's the ethical question,
Is
This is not such a good idea.
Pose a threat to humans? What do you think?
Well, if they're busy, then, the only person that's out of a job is, what's his name? Chris Hansen, so.
You gotta get to your joke faster.
Chris Hansen. I blanked out on the guy's name.
So are they thinking that if you're in love and having sex with machines, it's going to cause you to be a sociopath?
No, they're just saying maybe it could be toys for the sociopaths to play with so they don't bother regular people. I don't know.
Pedophile.
But then what happens if you're using the robot as training for a real person?
Well, then now that you said that, Melissa, now that kind of makes me question, what if you have a robot that you have made as a kid and you're a pedophile, then is there going to be some type of regulations? Is that still going to be like the no?
Well, wouldn't it be a good thing if they, as long as they didn't take it out into the world, they can have a sex kid doll? That sounds terrible.
I know, that's why I didn't.
Well, you do know, obviously, without even knowing, it's got to be available on the black market because that kind of stuff usually is. I would
Animal
think.
robots too.
So,
well.
For the bestiality.
Well, how about to just have a friend, a little robo dog? Just don't bang the robo dogs.
Yeah, they're trying to bring Kochimon back in, whatever that.
Yeah, right. That little dog.
I worked with a guy once, and
why are you rubbing your head?
Because I remember
you're hurting my head.
No, I'm like, and he actually confided in me. He didn't say he ever had sex with his little female. What's those bug-eyed dogs?
Oh dear.
Oh, the Chihuahuas.
But he brought it to work.
Red
No, they're pugs.
Oh, pugs.
And she was so pretty. And then she walked by me, and he goes, have you ever just looked at a dog's genitals and thought,
no.
I go, what?
I think Lizzie is completely out of control tonight. Between this and the tinfoil, I don't know. I just don't know.
I think that guy needs some tinfoil.
I know, but relaying that was horrible.
I don't know why people talk to me. People tell me stuff, and I'm like, did you do this? He goes, oh, no. And I'm like, well, then don't ever say this to me again, please.
Well, it's funny because my mom once said that the reason why that they have sex with the sheep in the Middle Eastern countries was because it most felt like a woman. Supposedly the sheep feels most feminine, right?
We got
In
fur.
in Spain,
No, I'm talking about the interior
in
of the
Spain,
situation.
they cut open cantaloupes, little circles, and they
Oh, that's nice.
with the melons.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like that American Pie, right? With the, the pie. Yeah.
Allen
Time is-
Ginsberg supermarket.
Once in
California.
band camp. It's time in band camp.
Well, that'd be a fluke.
Yeah, it was a fluke, right? With the band camp.
So robot sex.
Uh-huh.
This is
Well,
the future.
the problem, I think, is, and there are experts out there who are saying, a person who has contact with a sex robot maybe imagines a real human being, and maybe they imagine a human being that they might want to abuse or molest.
Mhm.
So they don't think that the robot's going to be able to replace human beings because there's no emotion involved there.
What if they make the brains real good? Then you might see it.
But if you think about the idea of a brothel, okay?
Or a sex robot brothel.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
Okay. You get the physical contact, a little bit of intimacy, but you don't have to worry about the bitch talking to you later around money.
Oh, and it's good though because all you gotta do is like spray her down with Clorox, and then she's
Solid.
good to go.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
On the
Bill
other hand,
Cosby
though,
sleeping ones.
Yeah, they're just they're gonna have a
bots.
special spray that's gonna be marketed.
Well, I hope it'd be Clorox.
I think we should, when the company
we should go ahead and
we should
do
buy a
this
piece
now.
of
We should
buy a
do
piece of
this
that
now and
company.
sell it.
Exactly.
Well, we talked about that this past week, that in Japan, they do have sex robots for rent.
Yes.
Which means they have to clean, sanitize, hopefully, and wipe that stuff down before they hand it to the next dude. That's just something I'm thinking.
Well, it's called hygiene. You gotta have hygiene.
My thing is that people can't even wipe down the equipment at the gyms. Who's
Yeah.
going to wipe down their sex robots for you to pass
There's
on?
got to be some special kid who's paid to do that at the sex robot rental place.
Right, it would be the Cabana Boy.
Or they could make the plastic material out so that way it reacts to body liquids, what is it called? Fluids. And it turns purple, so then that way...
Oh, like when you pee in the pool?
Yes. So that way you would
Yeah, but it don't. You turn purple when you pee in a pool?
Yes.
Well,
No.
The pee turns
Right.
Oh, okay.
But, so that way, then you would know
Grown-ups.
if the doll was clean.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or you could do it like at the doctor's office where they have like this sheet,
They have the white
like
lights.
parchment paper that comes down, but except we make it latex, and you just pull it off and put another piece on there. Here you go, you're ready, sir.
What do they have in those hotels where they have the black lights and you can see all
Oh, that's so disgusting. Oh,
Yeah, never use a black light in a hotel. It's one of those rules, those 10 simple rules of a good life.
But now, on the other hand, though, with regard to brothels and sex robots, it actually may be a good idea because it'll be able to offer customers a safer and cheaper way to express their sexual fantasies. And sex contact with a robot is less likely, of course, to cause sexually transmitted diseases. Again,
No
as
pregnancy.
as long as a person follows certain hygiene recommendations. You know, so I mean, there's good and there's bad with the whole thing.
Do you finish inside a sex robot? That's,
Yeah.
Probably, I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
And then you go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
See, it's such a man thing.
No cuddling. Nothing.
You just pass right out.
See, it's reverse. I'm like Energizer Bunny afterwards.
Well, yeah, you women are. Once you get that stuff
Scaling
happening,
fences and everything, boy, I'm
scaling
out.
fences.
Heck yeah. You can't scale the fence afterwards.
Just don't hurt yourself when you're doing that. We got a lot more in hour 2, including Mr. Punchline, the ultimate sex bucket list, and of course Pepe is going to be calling in.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Hey guys, it's Lizzie from Lizzie Said What.
Hey, Lizzie!
Hi, Lizzie!
For your fundraiser, April 29th,
somebody else
4 p.m. to 11 at Sully's Pub in Mount Dora. Come and enjoy music, food, win prizes, and meet and greet and photo ops with professional dirt and mud racers from Central Florida and their trucks. Most importantly, help raise money and awareness for the wounded warriors and their families. So that's April 29th, Sully's Pub, 4 p.m.
What is
to
up
11.
with this
Come
shoe
to
on
Connections
that
Friday
head?
and help
That's
raise
what I
money
want to
for
know.
wounded warriors.
Somebody keeps commenting over...
Yeah, what's that about the shoe on
I don't know.
See, yes, somebody, they keep, like, I've noticed, like, the last 2 weeks, people keep commenting and saying, shoe on the head. What does that mean?
No, is that like tea bags? Nuts on your forehead?
On your chin.
Give us a call right now and let us help
I'm like, that's kind of a really long, you gotta have a really, if you put nuts on your forehead, you gotta have a really long shaft.
800-709-4399.
What?
That's what it does.
You put your nuts on your forehead, you have to have a long shaft?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where. Yeah, never mind.
You mean the nuts sit here and the shaft is in your
Yeah,
mouth?
yeah, you have a really long shaft.
Yeah.
Or really deep
so.
throat.
Well, then also, wouldn't it have to bend downward?
Your first choice when you need health insurance for your small
It's
business.
got a bulldog oversight. You have a bulldog oversight in your set. It's like a drawer.
You want to offer vision.
You big bull and your crazy tongue.
Insurance.
Oh, the crazy
And sadly, it all popped in my brain just like that. That's why it came out.
Yes.
Can somebody help me open my clam?
And thanks to
Alrighty.
a solution,
Huh?
we could help
So you get love notes over there, Mr. Punchline, or what?
I certainly hope not.
Hey, Missy.
If you want to send a love note to Mr. Punchline, you can message the Connections page or our Connection group at Connections Friends. I think I'm going to change it to Connections Pals, though.
Pals?
Yeah, what do you think?
Buddies.
I don't know. What do you think, Fox?
I'd say that's a big kibosh.
Is it?
No.
Keep it as a friend?
What is
Tootsie
this
Roll.
guy Juan keeps on saying the thing about the shoe in the head, and I actually asked him, like, what's that all about?
How about special? How about Connection special ones?
He's asking, can you please place a shoe on your head?
Who?
Can you place one of your shoes on your head?
On
Who are you talking about?
Juan Castaneda wants us to place
That's
a
okay.
shoe on our head. Why? I don't know.
Juan Castaneda, why doesn't he place a shoe on his head and send us the picture?
Yeah, we want to see that.
We're talking about the head on your shoulders, not the other head.
Yeah, don't send us nothing dirty.
Let's clarify that.
Don't send us nothing dirty.
Missy said,
Yeah.
Juan, put a shoe on your own damn head. That's right, Missy, get him. What the heck?
People are sending lots of hearts when I said don't send nothing dirty.
Chocolate or
Yeah.
caramel.
I hope we didn't give them some kind of idea or something.
He's got sandals.
Donald, if that robot squirts chocolate or caramel, that's my kind of robot, man. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah?
This is Connections.
Connection. I wonder if Randy Thomas, I should send this to Randy Thomas. She'd probably get a kick out of it.
Wow.
Wow, that was fun.
Back and enjoy the ride, boys.
Friday foreplay, feeling fine. I like this. Ooh, you got the early stuff going.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Why, what's wrong?
I literally ate 6 of the super fat Tootsie Rolls.
6?
I ate 3.
And I haven't had that much sugar. I mean, I know I'm a big girl, but I ain't had that much sugar in about 2 months.
She's gonna take up, start hanging from her fingernails by the ceiling.
My toes.
Your eyes are rolling a little bit in the back of your head and slightly glassy. You should get that checked
Who brought
out.
in all this candy? They should be smacked or spanked.
Reach out and hit yourself in the face.
Yeah,
That
you
would be
did.
It's all
I
right.
don't know. I just don't know.
Little foreplay for you.
That's what we're doing. We're talking about sex robots tonight and other things. I don't know. You know, it's one of those. We like to kind of cut a little looser on Friday nights. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa Fox?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's Fetish Friday, it's Fun Friday, it's a good time. We come back, we're going to talk about all kinds of realities and nightmares and sex in the future.
The future.
What about fun stuff and bunnies and like cuddly things?
If you're into robot bunnies, that's your thing. I got nothing for you.
Robot bunnies.
What happened
to my world?
The following is
Thank you so much for this
your first choice when you need health insurance for your small business. Do you offer health insurance to your
Got any more of those dots?
now and see if
Yeah,
you can
I
save
think so.
money? Do you offer vision?
Or did you need them all?
I never had a box of
I
dogs.
didn't have any dots either. You made them all.
Only 2 boxes though. Just be a bit like that.
It's a dot thing. I understand.
Over 180 health insurance companies nationwide. Call us. We're Health Markets. And thanks to a little-known solution, your business save thousands of dollars on health insurance costs. And save
We're not that cool
employees
yet.
money, too.
It's okay.
Our service is free. Don't miss the great savings. Call
So do you
now.
always sneeze into the open and blow your germs everywhere?
Only when nobody's nearby.
Hello, we're in a run. It's in my
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I kind of covered. I think because I was looking at
You're like, I'm still looking for candy. Dots, need more dots.
Sorry. I was kind of paying attention to the kid.
I'm like, no more looking dots. You have to wash your hands.
Oh, only out in the open when I'm not close. I'm sick. It was just because of the tickle in my nose.
It's 10 foot by 12 foot. Seriously, man. How much open does he have to have?
Okay, we're going to
Well, you know, you make some good points
we're
there,
going to
Lizzie.
Flanagan's after the show. Right?
Sure.
How about you not?
Sure, why not?
Andrew, you going? Your wife gone to sleep again on you?
Probably, but
Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more.
shoe in the head.
Toast.
But who wants to come along? Would you guys join us, or do you have to go home?
Start a story.
I'm going to bed. I've been up since 4:30 this morning.
Your
about
life
Flanagan.
is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public
Well, I promise
service
the girls,
announcement brought
so
to you
either
by
way, I
NASA,
have to go.
the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
I didn't feed her enough dinner. I took a nap. Chicken.
Live.
Okay. Sorry.
Past it.
Connections is relationship radio.
So, I was with a guy once, and he did about 30 different positions with me, and something really painful happened in the end.
Oh!
Relationship radio.
Did what?
Something very painful happened in the end.
In the end.
Yes. Yeah. So I was with this guy, and he kept yelling out things like, "You're a dirty girl. Tell me how much you want it," and kept dragging me in about 30 different positions. I mean, it was pretty crazy. I felt like I was doing Pilates or something. And when we finished, I went to go give him a hug because I'm not one of those hang out people. I'm like, get it done, get out kind of person. And I accidentally swung my arm around and tagged him right in the penis.
Oh.
What a happy ending. He'll never forget that night.
It's not a happy ending.
Well, you
at
know,
all.
needless to say, I never got a second shot at that.
Did you want one?
No.
Welcome to Connections, everybody. It's our Freaky Friday, Effin' Friday, right? Freaky Effin' Friday.
Yeah, there's all kinds of effing going on, I think.
Hi Gainesville, hi Tampa, hi everybody listening worldwide on ConnectionShow.com, and of course the Facebook Live feed at Connection Show too.
You know, I don't know if you realize this or not,
I don't.
but I work with the greatest professionals that the world of radio has ever known. So I don't often get a chance to say that, but I wanted to say that now because we're having a hell of a lot of fun.
What did you
Yeah.
say? I'm sorry, I was looking at. I'm sorry. I was looking at the virtual porn.
It's true.
Just
It's true. But the nice thing about Friday is we get to cut loose a little bit. So thank you for joining the party with us here at Connections. Because I think we are heading to Flanagan's after. So if you want to join us, Flanagan's in
Flanagan's.
Longwood.
434 right there in the Winn-Dixie Plaza. I love those guys over there. They have the best wings.
Maybe one day, whenever she becomes legal, then we can do that.
Well, no, they're going to actually come and bring some food in for us next
Thursday. That's the free
Yes.
food night. That's what I'm talking about.
Thursday is free
Oh,
food
you
night
want your
for
mic?
Flanagan's.
Let me turn on his mic. What?
Yeah, what is it, Mr.
Are you on Fridays?
The day that I'm not here.
Exactly. That's why we planned it.
Yeah.
Everything when you're not here.
That's right.
What do you mean? You're here. It's Friday.
Yeah, but
No, Thursday.
free food Thursday.
So just see tonight. It's all good. We think you.
Didn't you have our coffee sponsor though?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah,
there?
what happened to that? We were supposed to get coffee on Friday night, so you fell down on that one.
I did.
Wait a minute. No one told me about this. We were supposed to get coffee on
Yes.
Friday
I'm
nights.
fine.
Yep.
So when are you going to finish up? When are you going to follow through on that, brother?
I am working on it.
Oh, you put him on the spot.
That was 3 months ago.
Oh, I know how
Yeah.
I know how you can make it happen. You can make it happen tonight. Talk about the sponsor, and then you take that to the sponsor. Say, see, I did a live read for you. Now you can bring us coffee. So
Yeah.
who is the person who's going to
It's
bring us
a
coffee?
place called Foxtails.
Foxtails.
It's really good. They make the lattes and stuff with the little designs on it. You know,
Sure.
Bunny rabbit or trees and stuff like that.
Sex
So
doll.
so these guys are.
Dildos.
You guys are being naughty. Foxtail.
Yeah, Foxtails is awesome.
So Foxtail, where's Foxtails located?
It is in,
It's over there by, no, it's
You
over
really
there.
don't
It's
know
over
where
by,
it is?
Winter Park.
But you've been there, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
a whole bunch of times.
Oh, it's Foxtail Coffee. Here's their website or their Facebook.
Yeah.
It's now roasting in Winter Park. It's at 1282 Orange Avenue in
Yes.
Orlando.
There you go.
And it's
Or Winter Park, actually.
Danny Fine Coffee.
Yeah, I've heard it's
Same
really
right
good. That's why I was like, dude, see if you can get the place
Yeah,
up,
right.
bring coffee in. We'll do like a coffee tasting before and during the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
I'm down with coffee.
And beer too.
Yeah.
See, so now I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna clip that and I'll give it to you and you can present it to them.
Okay, there you
That'd
go.
be awesome.
So we're talking about sex and the future, basically. Bottom line, sex and the future. It's going to be ridiculously awesome from what I understand. First of all, sexual enhancement, it's going to be gender neutral. Well, you know, Viagra is kind of a privileged thing for the dudes, right?
Right.
And most scientists are worried that it'll turn women into nymphos and lead to the crumbling of society.
Wait, who's worrying about that?
Some scientists.
I think it's tired older men who can't keep up with a nympho.
No,
Yeah.
scientists who said that.
Okay.
But new studies now show that Viagra is effectively helping women achieve orgasm, which makes a world where men and women can have sex the same In other words, you know, because a man can almost always get off.
I think that's called pegging.
And that's actually true because
It is.
sometimes it's like, you know, the fact is that men can always get off. Well,
No, almost
Not always.
yeah, almost always.
always.
Yeah. Well, you all how about this? You always end up if you end up working it well, then you always have an orgasm at the end.
Well, I had a girlfriend, or actually it was like, yeah, sort of a girlfriend at the time,
Uh huh.
and we were going at it, and she made fun of the O-face, my O-face. I was doing that little, you know,
Oh, that's a buzzkill, huh?
and I was just like, nope, it's over now. I'm done.
What?
That's not
I'm gonna
nice,
finish it
Melissa
out, then, like,
Fox.
I'll show you an O face. Yeah.
Don't tell Mr. Punchline that his own face is going to turn women off. That's not nice.
And, it was, no, she just sort of made this, she was kind of imitating my face, and I was just like,
Oh, that's embarrassing.
yeah, I was just like, no, that's terrible.
As we
No,
talk
stop.
about the future of sex, no stuff. Bill and Melinda Gates have a foundation that's donated $1 million to fund 11 different scientific research projects. They hope that the next generation of condoms will be thinner and easier to use. So yes, in the future, condoms are going to be super easy to put on.
Because
How
Yeah,
did
who
they know
cares
we-
about
Put on
food?
now.
No, even easier. Some guys have a little trouble.
Well,
They-
how could you make it easier? I mean, all you're doing
Look
is
at
roll
roll
it.
it on.
I don't know, but they're spending $1 million, so if you want to find out.
Oh, like that one's going to include, like you'd be able to pull the thing apart and just pull down.
Right.
With the
Like
case.
Tony
and everything.
Stark
See?
condoms or something.
All right.
Also, sex dolls, as we were talking, are going to become extremely lifelike. Of course, the inflatable ones have been around for years, but now dolls are shockingly real.
Yes, and it says the link is NSFW. So, and you have to press another button, and then you go to Real Doll. Holy cow!
Yeah, real doll. That's
Get outta
that's
here.
That's the one. Now, you'll also be able to pleasure your partner remotely, as we spoke about earlier. It's already going on. You've got Fun to Wear by Durex. All you do is put in a special Bluetooth, well, you wear your special Bluetooth panties, and thousands of miles away, your boyfriend or girlfriend can make you have an orgasm. Just presses a button on the phone. Yeah. Although sexting counting as cheating argument in the future probably will be a little more complicated that way, don't you think? Hey, baby. Whoa! Now, they tried to push the Google Glass on us, the Google Glass, and they said that sex is going to be like, everyone's going to have it with these Google glasses on. And you can, it's cheeky, it's Google, it's very cheeky. Problem is, it potentially heightens the danger of falling in love with yourself.
That sounds like most teenage boys, you know.
Indeed. Robotic prostitution? Anyone?
Well, yeah, I was thinking, would that be legal? Like, if you set up or would it fall under the prostitution with humans? I mean, if you set up a prostitution, a robot brothel right here in Orlando, I guess they would have to pass a new law that says robots. They couldn't just use the existing law. I would think.
Well, if you're paying for sex with a robot, well, I know it'll give you a longer, more intense orgasm. But yeah.
What do you think, Liz? Do you think that's gonna they'll have to pass a law saying no sex with the robots for money?
I
Or,
don't
you
know. I saw the one, was it California or something, just tried to pass the masturbation law.
What's that?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Can't do it in public? No, wait, that's all right.
No,
No, it's already on the books
Period,
there.
yeah.
Can't whip it out at the
7-Eleven.
bar.
They say in the future porn is going to be not only more watched, but also more social media friendly. Now, there's a lot of major social media sites stubbornly or prudish when it comes to porn, but new sites like PinSex are going to make it socially acceptable. MixingSexy.com is another one. You can share your sexual fetishes with everyone you know. Boobies for all. And
I'm all for that.
Well, I've been on MixingSexy.com. In fact, I'm a VIP member.
Of course you are.
And it's fun. And it is kind of like that. There's a social aspect, you know, because I think we need to get more social with things. We got Mr. Punchline coming up, and then we take your calls at 844-TALK-UP. The phone lines are open now for your conversation with us on Connections.
Good song.
Little Donovan.
Yeah. So,
You're listening to
Look for Gary's.
All right, tell them we're ready for him.
Anytime you're ready, call in a porn star.
Are you a licensed CDL truck?
Actually, it's his cousin, right?
Yeah, Pornográfico Pedro.
Pornografia Pedro.
Locations in Tampa and Fort Lauderdale is looking for you.
Pepe. Pepe.
Friendly
They call him
and
Pepe.
gasoline transport.
Pepe.
To apply for
I'm
a
looking for the call.
Alright, we're looking for the call.
I'm just going to go Gary, and then I'm going to write,
great, that's funny.
Hey guys, it's
I just texted Gary. Call him out,
Connection
please.
Show. I wanted to invite each one of you to the Wounded Warrior fundraiser, April 29th, 4 p.m. to 8 at Sully's Pub in Mount Dora.
And your dog,
Music
strange.
I'm showing Mrs. Blackjack the sex dog.
dirt and mud racers from Central
Scary,
Florida.
though. That's scary. All the sex
Help raise money and awareness for Wounded Warriors and their families.
Yeah.
Someone that's
Yeah.
real.
4 p.m. to
Yeah.
11
That's actually real.
See, the thing is that there's no, I don't want to say the word conquest, but there's no conquest there.
No, there isn't.
It's
You just get find a robot and you fuck the robot.
That's right.
Yeah,
There's no,
but that-
there's no change.
Don't you want to bag the robot before you?
Reducing the degradation of testosterone.
Well, maybe you could create a robot that has that shit. That plays
No, not tonight. I have a headache.
Improving your bedroom.
It takes a couple of weeks to get things going, but now my man is back better than ever.
Thank you for all the Snapchatting. You're doing a fantastic job.
Go to state
I'm also eating
and
too.
try
Some
special
time
training. Someone makes customers
That helps. It really does because we don't have a lot of time. I'm even behind on the shows. I did Mondays, but I get so busy with everything else that I wonder if you could do it on your computer or if you could somehow. I know you told me you don't have time right now. What if I sent you the? What if you didn't have to do any editing and I just sent you the?
But this is literally my.
She has
Look at my. This is my
Start
schedule.
Monday.
Yeah.
Starts hell.
Well, see if you could do it on your. If it's not a MacBook Pro, see if you could still use it.
That's literally.
This is a
And
mess.
Yeah.
that's before photo
This is a
shoots.
pro.
That's before my next internship. That's before all of it. Like I have zero time, or I would. I really would.
This is a pro.
Do you know any friends that might want to? Oh, that's a pro?
Yeah.
Well, then you should be able to do it. I thought you said you didn't have a pro.
Got it a
well,
month ago.
then it's fine. Then
I
everything's
just have to
good.
download the
You
app.
just have to download that couple programs and
You can't transfer.
I don't know.
Because
She's a star.
I think that it's only to like one account, so she has to access my account on her laptop.
Yeah, then you
Which-
should download it. That's true. That way you don't have to pay for
I
that.
think it's you can do that for 30 days or something
Oh
like
my
that.
goodness.
Well, get her those two programs she needs, the fetch and then the editor, and then she has to rig her iTunes for it.
Well, if you already edit it and then send it to
Debbie,
me,
his
you
name
have to
is
edit it.
Archie.
Do you know someone who has a drinking
you already
problem or
edited
drug
it for
addiction? Well, you
All she would have to do is turn it into
Yeah, that's the lab lamp.
I was thinking I could just, as part of
If
my
you or
nightly
someone close to
duties,
you has a
send her
bad
the
drinking
MP3
or
and
drug
she just turns
problem
it
and they
into an
have private
M4A.
health
Otherwise it
insurance,
takes a little
free
longer.
help may be available.
So-
Call a recovering
But
addiction
that's easy. You
specialist
wouldn't
now
have to
at
edit
the
it or
Detox and
anything.
Treatment
Right.
Helpline. They'll help you get
Hi
clean
guys,
and
hope you're enjoying what
It
we're
would
doing
be
for you
helpful.
tonight.
in a
Thank you.
beautiful
Hey,
five-star
Gary never
treatment
called?
facility.
Gary!
No, Gary's not calling, man. There he is.
If you have private
Okay.
health insurance, quitting
Hey,
drug
hey, man. Hey, man.
Hey, we're there. We got you. You got it? Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Nice.
800-360-0314.
So this needs to-
Yeah, I know.
800-360-0314.
I was just gonna say that.
800-360-0314. 800-360-0314.
Sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll be conducting a test for the emergency.
We don't have Mexican problems here. What's up, Anapra?
Hey, everybody. Rah, rah. Good to see you. Thanks for calling the show. Thank you, all our friends, for being on.
Wow, welcome back.
We're making friends everywhere we go. You know that, Melissa?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
feeling blessed. Lizzie is here. Of course, the beautiful Brooke Shields sitting next to her. She
That's
doesn't.
actually how she got
She doesn't
her
know who that is. Is that right?
name. Yep,
So
she
I
got
guessed
because
it.
I loved Brooke Shields when I was younger, and my son Devin, he got his name from Knight Rider because I love the name Devin Knight.
Oh, very clever.
This is, of course, Mr. Punchline is here.
Yes, it is, and we have a caller on the phone.
We
yeah.
do. This is Connections. Hi, is this Pepe? So you are for Rafael Pedro tonight. This is your cousin.
See.
Yes, I've been watching your show on Facebook, Connection, and I can't help Mark David Jackson in the studio.
Oh, Mark David Chapman. Hey, are you on speakerphone? Put yourself on
Yeah,
speakerphone.
you're cutting out a little bit on us, Pepe.
Mm-hmm.
Or I will just call you Pedro.
There he is. Pedro.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, now that's better.
He seems to be drowning in there. I hope he's
Wow.
a lifeguard.
I am actually. That's pretty funny. You're hilarious.
My primo told me that he was a funny muchacho that comes in on Fridays, but he only seems to be the one laughing at his jokes.
Oh, punchline.
Yeah. I'm from Todos Santos, Mexico, and I love your show. So I want you to know, Jay.
Ah.
I read that Senor Pusay. He's a professional mole whacker.
Oh. A mole.
Okay.
Are you a mole whacker?
Nope.
That's not
Nope.
true.
No.
In Mexico, we tap on the topos all the time here to Essex. So if you want to whack one mole together, we can sometime if you go.
Yeah, sorry, don't swing like that.
I don't know if this sounds very good. This racking of the moles here.
Yeah. I whack alone. Nobody
I
else.
whack alone.
The reason why I call is because, I want to get to know this Senor Pusay. If it's okay, I would like to ask him some questions.
Sure.
Sure, okay, good. They're just random questions like,
I like the way Pedro, before you do that, I like the way you're kind of going in and out of the Mexican accent. It's good.
We just pick an accent and go with it.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I just said.
Do you have the east side to west side problem there or what?
Okay. So ask Mr. Punchline.
Yeah, ask Mr. Punchline's the question. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go by that.
3 words to describe you best as it.
3 words to describe you the best.
Essay. Let's see.
At least he can call you Vato.
Vato?
Right.
Yes. I've been called zany, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now, you do it. What does you think describes you best? Punchline. Punchline.
Punchline.
I was thinking creepy, spooky, and Sandusky.
Oh, it's Sandusky.
Okay. What do you say is your best feature?
My awesome legs.
Yeah, I figured this would have you stumped.
Yeah, I'd say my awesome legs. They're so sexy.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Who was your role model when you were a child? I mean, other than Mark David Jackson.
He does look like Mark David.
I've never really thought about it, but now that I look at him, there is a resemblance.
You can imagine all the people living for today. I'm just saying.
And he's also a Beatle fan, just like Mark David Chapman was.
Wow. Okay. So who was your role model as an adult?
Yeah.
I mean, as a child.
As a child, I was an adult. No, Steve Martin.
Steve, okay, all right. You're zany. He's zany.
Yeah.
He's a wild and crazy guy.
He is. All the American foxes.
Okay, now, what is your greatest achievement? I mean, other than finding a movie that you know what, we marry you.
Wow. Let's see. I have a kid. That's probably the best thing I've ever done.
Aww.
You had sex, so that's your achievement.
Yeah. No. I had sex and then I had a kid. You don't know about that because you're just too in love with your hand. But that's okay. I understand.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you another question. Have you ever won a trophy or a medal in sports?
No.
Yeah. I
Come on, what's your favorite toy when you were a
I'm
kid?
trying to think. Let's see. I had
Stretch Armstrong?
Stretch Armstrong. I had let's see. I had all kinds of
Boy, yes, nothing.
Legos.
Legos?
Legos are fun. Building stuff. That's your mom.
What language would you like to learn other than the one you know, English?
Well, I already know German, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah, what one you want to know?
Spanish. I can.
So he can insult you.
So I can insult you, yeah, in your own native language.
That's why we would need a wall, you know.
I'd be all for that too.
I think we might be having a cage match here soon, man.
Dang.
It's getting a little hot here between the Bato and the Gringo and the Bato.
Gringo.
Oh my God, Pepe.
Oh,
yeah.
She already got the mom joke in there. You didn't even hear it, so there you go.
Oh, okay. Oh,
The
wow.
sit and spin thing.
Punchline burn. Ooh, punchline. Okay. Babe.
Clever. I don't have beautiful in my future ever, so.
Your wish came true, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Pepe. That's what we're calling Pepe.
Pepe. Yeah, yes, Pepe.
Pepe.
So you are porn star Pete's cousin, I take it?
Pornographica Pedro.
Yes, I am his cousin.
You sound remarkably like him, except with a bad Mexican accent.
That is a terrible Mexican accent. That's worse than my Christopher Walken. Let's hear it. Oh, thank you.
I'm a little grumpy right now because my friend,
Your mom?
Chachalaca.
Don't drink the water.
give peace a chance, Mark David Chapman, okay?
I'll be out there with my copy of Catcher of the Rye, okay?
I think we're gonna call Mr. Punchline Mark from now on. I think that's his new name. In the
Oh my
studio.
God.
Oh, he's gone. He
Peter,
said,
Pedro.
Pedro out.
Pedro.
Pedro,
No, aquí. Pedro bien.
Exito.
I
Pedro
love
bien.
how he kept saying, Mr. Punchline.
Punchline.
Mr. Punchline.
Wow. Well, that was different. I think we got to know Punchline a little bit. We'll come back in just a second with more fun for you on Connections.
Wow. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Good job, Garrett. That was a lot of fun. Everyone enjoyed that.
I like when he went ja. Because they write J-A-J. And he said ja. That was good. That was good.
That was fun.
Nice job, man.
Good job, boys.
Possible tax settlement.
Fun shit. Alright, sex bucket list. The ultimate sex bucket list.
The sex bucket list?
Two chicks and a gorilla at the same time.
Two chicks and a gorilla?
Yes.
What?
Uncanny how punchline.
I gave him the.
Yeah.
I know. It's a new diet plan. If I throw up, I lose weight. I lose weight every time I throw up. Give it to me.
What happened to the 30 pounds in 1 month?
I've already lost 10, so there you go.
Hey, are you on the Karen Carpenter diet? Or?
No, I'm not.
You can eat anything you like. That's a good thing.
That was good, man. You know, I could tell you're feeling more comfortable.
Yeah.
That's where all the comedy comes from.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like at first you just sort of. Because I haven't done this in so long.
No, you gotta break off the rust. Everybody does.
You're gonna break it off or dust it off?
Depending on the trust.
your money back.
Lot of rot,
That's a
lot of
guarantee.
dust,
So
lot of
call
rust.
the student loan hotline right now.
We've all had periods where we've had to do that. So.
800-819-80.
But no, that was fun. And that was a terrible Mexican accent.
Oh, it was great. It was so bad it was good.
So, honey, you and your buddies have a nice time.
Better
in Vegas?
than my, not as good as my Christopher Walken though.
I like your Christopher Walken. You should bring that in somehow to the show. I'm not sure how, but maybe we could just have something.
Come on, Arch.
Sushi.
Come on, buddy. Hey, come on, buddy.
Are you
Come
trying
on,
to do
Archie.
something?
Arch, come on, she heard you. Come on. Come on.
No,
Oh, why
is
is he scared of me?
The best.
I found a Tootsie Roll on the floor.
Oh, you don't want to
Yeah.
have
Come on, Arch. Come on. Come on.
Good to see everybody in Facebook.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This is the beautiful Mrs. Blackjack.
Come on, Archie. Come on, Archie. Archie.
This is my man, Mr. Punchline.
Come on, Archie.
Welcome, Lizzie.
For dogs.
What's up, guys? I hope you're enjoying the show. We're having a lot of fun putting it out there. Pepe, good job, buddy.
Good job,
Pepe.
Nice work.
The following message is brought to you
One more
by
minute,
Health
and then we
Market.
come back.
Choice when you need health insurance for yourself
No,
or
it's
business.
not.
Do you offer health insurance to your employees? Call
I
us
know.
now.
right, everybody.
They do it out of
Do you
instinct.
want to
Alright,
offer
come on.
vision and dental to your
No,
employees?
don't
Call
do the
us.
treats.
Do you think you're paying too much for your current health insurance? Call us. Do you want somebody else to do
They're like,
your work
treats,
and search
treats.
thousands of health plans from over 180 health insurance
I was trying to get my friend Lou to call in tonight.
Clear Health Market.
Hey Lou, if you're watching, call in.
We could help your business save thousands of dollars.
He does
on
a
health
really
insurance
spot
costs.
on Rocky Sylvester Stallone, Rocky
Okay.
Balboa. And we were doing it today.
They
and
can
it's
call in.
no work.
Do the Rocky thing.
844 Tuck Up if you want to call in.
Yeah, 844 Talk Up.
Hey, Brave, we're going to see you tomorrow. We need to plug the Wounded Warriors.
3235.
Yeah.
Wow.
With some drums. That kind of stuff amuses me.
I'm trying to remember to take the banner with me when we get off air.
You're listening to Connection. Live from 10 to midnight on 1490 WWPR Tampa Bay, gabnet.net, and connectionshow.com.
We're here for you 5 nights a week. It's Connections. I want to tell you about something happening, really fun. As you know, Bike Week is happening this weekend in Leesburg. Leesburg is up by you, Lizzie.
Yeah, it's west of me.
Also, along the way, along Route 441, there's a town called Mount Dora, a beautiful, picturesque town with little shops and parks, and if you've never been there, now's a great opportunity to check it out while you're there. You want to go to Zelly's Pub because they're doing something for the Wounded Warrior Project. It's a little fundraiser going on.
We're going to be there.
It's going to be us. It's going to be what? Music, food, drinks.
Yeah, we're going to have a bunch of the local racers. They brought their trucks and ATVs, their side-by-sides, and their mini-rods in. So you're going to be able to meet them. Because, I mean, these are actual real professional drivers. And get your photos with them and all kinds of cool stuff. And raise money for Wounded Warriors. So bring deep pockets full of cash to help donate for
We're
this.
50-50 raffles and all kinds of stuff to give away.
Well, definitely bring yourselves.
We're going to be there from
have fun.
4 until late. So if you need more information, just check out our Facebook page, A Connection Show. And thank you to the live feed people. We're looking forward to meeting a lot of you tomorrow night as well.
That's right. Just you can just Google Zelly's Pub. You know, it's right there in Mount Dora, Route 19A.
Yeah. So the ultimate sexual bucket list. Okay, these are things you should try sexually.
Even the dog got excited.
Before you die, yeah. Okay. Now, truth is, no one's tried all 50 yet. Has anyone really?
Yes.
Okay, it's a big list. It's not one you easy to get through. And if you're committed in a marriage or monogamous, then, you know, instead of saying we must do these things, let's just say it'd be really open to the possibilities kind of a situation, okay? So it's kind of a checklist, but there are things that you need to do.
You have number 1.
Kiss a girl. Especially if you're a girl. Kiss a girl. Yeah. Have anal. Have a threesome?
When you say does that mean you can check that one off, but you wouldn't do it often, or?
Have a threesome. Engage in group sex.
I don't think that you could count your threesome as that whenever you got kicked off
Okay,
the top
alright.
bunk of a bed.
You know what? Just because she got kicked off, I do count it because she knows she went for the gusto.
I tried.
So she definitely gets marked for the threesome. Definitely.
Well, thank you.
What about the group sex?
What about the group sex?
Is anyone engaged in the group sex?
Yeah.
No.
Besides me, I mean. You have. Melissa, no.
No.
I don't know.
Brooke has.
I don't know.
How about phone sex?
Yeah, okay.
You ever do that?
Yeah.
Talk sex?
Yeah, I think everybody.
I'm not really a big fan of phone sex.
Everybody masturbates. We'll just skip
I used
that
to
one.
go to a payphone.
You say,
I did.
It's hard to get your D in there though.
With a pager.
vibrator. That's most people. I would
Use
say.
a sex toy on someone else. A little poking, a little, what'd you call that before? Pegging.
Pegging, yeah.
Pegging.
Whenever I hear it, I think of like Captain Hook or something. Peg leg.
That's probably what you say when somebody
So
pegs
what do
you.
you? Oh, Captain, please do me with the leg. You know, was that what they would say?
No, I would just picture Johnny Depp.
I don't know. How about using, being tied up or tying someone else up?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only-
Having sex in a public place?
Yes. Oh
Done.
my gosh. Yeah, I could check that off about 100 times.
Well, what, like where?
Parks. Just.
At the mall.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Walmart.
Orange groves. That's the big thing in Lake
Orange
County.
Groves.
Orange groves.
We had apple orchards in New York.
And I bet that's where y'all did it too.
That kind of stuff.
The Blue Hills.
We did it in the dunes of the Cape.
And you like pina coladas?
No, of course
Yes.
not.
The Blue Hills.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Be
How about
a
the,
voyeur. Be a voyeur. Watch others have sex, but not online.
Yeah, I've participated in that activity.
Sex in a car? Hell yeah.
Yep.
Sex
Drive-in?
in a drive-in?
Who even knows where drive-ins?
Yeah.
Is there any left?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple around here.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's one on Calais. That whole
Isn't there still one in Leesburg? In Lake, not Lake,
Lakeland?
Lakeland, but or is it gone? It was one in Lakeland.
The old Mile High Club? You ever done them on an airplane?
No.
Okay, put that one on your list.
Yes.
But it's got to be a mile high. You can't go like 50,000 feet.
Sex with a stranger? Done that. One night stand? Done that. Married sex? Best kind.
Yeah, of
Sex
course
on a
that
boat?
is.
Done that.
Yep.
Sex in a body of water?
I don't understand why you're not playing the sex on a boat. What? Song.
Yeah.
The sex on a boat song.
Yes.
I don't want it. A little light spanking, maybe? Put this on your bucket list of sex things to do before you die.
How about read erotica?
Who wants to read?
I will. It's
Like to each other, like a.
Is it?
You mean like read it as a bedtime
Dr.
story?
Carmen McGinnis was in here, and she went from writing science books, like class tutorials and books, to writing this steamy thing, which I
50 Shades of Grey.
I bet she's very, very.
And then I held her down.
No, not Gilbert Gottfried. Let's see. How about sex in the shower? Sex standing up against a wall. Then sex with no kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Sex in pitch black.
Pitch black? Yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely happens all the time. I'm not trying to see myself naked.
Oh, sex in broad daylight.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Making out with no sex long after you're no longer a virgin.
Yeah.
And, okay. Sex in a tent in the wilderness.
Yeah, you don't camp.
I don't
so.
camp.
I've done that.
Oh.
How about watching porn together? These are bucket lists.
Yeah.
Watching porn
All
alone.
right, right. Learning to give yourself multiple orgasms.
Duh.
Sex on the beach.
Blindfolds. We talked about that the other day. Blinders. Sex with blinders.
Using ice sexually, which means
Done
you
that.
make yourself a nice gin and tonic before you
No,
do it.
no. Ice cubes along with eating. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Sexual
Ooh.
role play, whipped cream.
No.
How about some
Yeah.
lingerie?
Nope.
Lingerie sex. No.
I can't find any my size.
Oh, they have it. Trust me. We had men's panties. A couple of links we were looking at the other day. Sex with someone younger but legal. People.
Yes.
Sex with someone older.
Yes.
Done that. Sex in a foreign country, possibly with a foreigner.
Hey.
No.
How about a quickie in a skirt?
Yeah, but my husband got really upset because he kept getting cold under the skirt.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means he was wearing the skirt. A longie in the rain. Okay.
A longie?
That's instead of a quickie. It's a longie.
Sex in the ocean while people swim around you.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yep.
Feather ticklers.
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
try that.
Feathers are disgusting.
Sex while altered. Alcohol, perhaps, or something else.
So is that what they're using
Yeah.
the phrase altered? Like,
Altered.
You
Yeah,
said
with
altered.
air quotes. Yeah.
I never thought of creatures.
On LSD.
I want to go at altar boys.
How about this for your sex bucket list? Learn to orgasm in less than 5 minutes from only intercourse. Ladies, good luck.
Peppermint.
you know, I've done every one of these except like a few. I've done about 3.
Silent sex in a full house. I've done that.
Silent sex in a full house.
And of course, they're sending naked photos to each other, talking really dirty sex while someone else is watching. Teasing your partner to the point of orgasm over and over. Really loud sex.
Yeah.
Sex in a favorite position or new position. How about mutual orgasm?
Yeah, that happens
Yeah.
all the time.
No. Sex with deep emotion and love.
Yes.
Spending all day naked.
That I love. Oh my god, that's my thing.
All day naked.
What?
All day
Yeah,
naked.
all
we
day
don't have
naked?
time. We had kids. We have this child right here who's in college, and we still can't be naked all
Why
day.
can't you be naked now? I mean, she's an adult. What's the matter?
Oh, because she wants to see her daddy naked? That's awesome. High
You want to
five.
hear him naked?
Problematic.
She's looking at me funny. I'm just thinking like in a nudist way, you know, like in a natural.
No, we're not that way. I'm not
You're
saying
not.
it's wrong. What I'm saying is that for me and my family,
Yeah.
that's not happening.
How about oral sex with mints? You mentioned the
Yes, that is the best.
mint.
We got Tootsie Rolls.
Oral
What about
septic
sex
or
with
whatever.
Tootsie Rolls?
Right. No, not with mixed vapor rub.
They have those really big Tootsie Rolls too.
I know. I just ate one. I ate 6 of them.
So how many would you say of these 50 you've participated in, Melissa?
Probably 46, I think. I don't know. There was a couple.
Probably about 48 or 49 of them.
I am so white bread.
Yeah.
Well, how many has it been for you? Would you say it was 50?
Like 30 maybe? I don't know.
Greg
It's not
wants-
bad. I mean, you're more than half.
Greg wants to know if we have sex on a train. Let's see. Jonathan says, shout out to the Steele family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Jonathan. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Greg
no.
says, we would never have sex in an ocean. Neither, and Sadie says the same thing. No sex in the ocean. That's gross. But in a jacuzzi, yeah, that'd be different. So,
What?
as opposed to
Sex
the
in a
ocean.
jacuzzi.
I know, but
I'm just saying.
You're kind
I'm
of
just
trapped
telling
with
you
your
what our
bodily
people are
fluids.
writing
If we
here.
had a jacuzzi, yeah, don't come using our jacuzzi because you would walk out like we have like a
Do you have a jacuzzi?
If we had one.
Oh, it's a redneck
Covered.
thing. They have one of them little $7 blue things that it's a
In
kiddie
a-
It's an
pool.
inflatable.
Yeah,
It's
kiddie,
inflatable.
kiddie pool with a small motor
That's
from the
right.
fish tank.
Why do you gotta give out my secrets, Melissa?
Just rednecking along with you. How you doing?
How are you? How you
Extra
redneck
froth.
well? You actually do. You pick it up pretty good.
Well, just redneck is not a southern thing. Redneck
it's
is
not.
a
No.
universal United
is.
States thing, and we have a bunch of them up in Massachusetts.
yeah,
Oh,
oh yeah,
prefer-
townies.
Yeah, townies. We just prefer flannel and heavier boots.
Her biggest shock was this last summer when we went up to Maine and they all had Confederate flags hanging everywhere. She's like, "This is in Maine. Why do they have Confederate flags up here?"
Because they're idiot rednecks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say hi, give a shout out to our Facebook Live listeners like Andrew and Braid and Wyan and
Jonathan.
yeah, Mercedes, Andrew, we
Tim.
And,
got
if you guys,
Ryan.
and if you guys want to see the stupid, crazy stuff that we can't do on air or say on air, then just tune into Facebook Live and
Yeah.
you'll see it.
Yeah, especially on the
awesome.
breaks. So we get rid of all our potty language and really disgusting thoughts.
Yes.
So yeah, you'll like that. Coming up, we've got the sexy artist of the week, wrapping up with Marcy Playground, correct?
Wow, this show is going quick. We do, and this is connections with the news thing as well.
Good job, everybody. Real good.
Yeah.
Probably it was actually like 25. I am really, really white bread, I have to say.
Yeah, you are.
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Good to
thank
see
you
you
guys.
all. Tell you what, it's great to spend Friday night with you. And yeah, if you want to come on down, we're going to
At 407-827.
going over to Flanagan's on 434. What's it close to? Rangeline, right?
Yeah, 434 on Rangeline. Or just meet us tomorrow at Zelly's Pub.
Yeah, Zelly's is cool. But you know, if you're in the area, we're friendly like that.
Mixing and mastering.
Wicked.
Does your business need new
Wicked.
Call Luna's Productions today and let them help you open
Wicked.
floodgates. Offering services and
Yeah.
It's like a wicket. It's like what you play croquet with. A wicket.
A wicket?
Yeah, wicket. Wicket.
Yeah, a wicket.
Wicket.
That's those things that go in the ground,
Yeah,
right?
wicket.
Yeah,
Wicked
you go
awesome.
You go to South Boston, there's all kinds of Massachusetts rednecks up there.
Yeah.
Counties.
It's interesting because these folks here are all
Stages of Life.net and Dr. Dave Brown
Yeah.
saved our marriage.
like, but you're all Boston people, right? You're all
Reducing the degradation
Boston.
of testosterone to
Yeah.
estradiol and DHT.
But
Things-
Southie,
Testosterone
man,
levels go up, estrogen levels go down, and things improve.
nobody has teeth in South.
Now, my man is back better than ever.
They just like, and they don't replace them or anything like that. They just sort of like, you know,
And try Studless.
Seminole Harley-Davidson's Customer Appreciation is this weekend. Seminole HT is the place to be for all your bike fest needs with huge event savings and fast service. Plus Saturday in concert, Central Florida's hottest power trio, the beautiful bastards cranking it up at 12 noon. Then on Sunday, join the Seminole chapter Sanford, Florida Harley Owners Group for their 24th annual ride for the Eagles event. Enjoy your guided scenic ride around Lakeland Road to the Central Florida Zoo's Eagles.
This is a good spot. I can't believe she fit all this damn copy in
And
there.
enjoy a delicious lunch that is included with your pre-registered admission. Get on your
You did a nice job on that.
for more
I mean, you really ripped it out.
They give me like 40 seconds every time.
Your fundraiser April 29th, 4 p.m. tonight at Sully's Pub in Melbourne. Come enjoy music, food, win prizes, meet and greet photo-ops with professional dirt and mud racers from Central Florida and their trucks.
This is a Snap Chat reply.
From somebody.
That's funny.
It's weird.
I like weird. I like weird.
For the sexy people, MixingSexy.com. Send playdates,
Sandwiches.
sandwiches.
I'll get some sandwiches.
Yeah. So
But we gotta play the song that they're known for.
No, we don't.
No?
No.
Okay.
You
You don't think so? You think we should actually play the
I think it would be
song that we're actually known for?
From the student loan hotline, the average student loan debt.
I think I'm gonna play both. I'm gonna play that one, and then I'm gonna play Sex and Candy, so that people can at least remember Sex and Candy.
Student loan payments. If you are struggling with paying off your student loan, if you are past due,
That's okay, Mr.
Nationwide Student Loan
Mr.
Lending
Heffy.
can now restructure your student loans. We can get your student loans out of
Yes,
default.
they-
Stop any wage guard.
Well, he said he hung out with the Mexican guys a lot, so I'm thinking that's probably where that came from.
Eliminate your student loan payment. If you can't afford your student loans or you're past due and you need help, you must call right now.
All right,
We will
that's cool. We got this one.
all your money back, and that's a guarantee. So call the student loan hotline right now. 800-819-8307.
800.
819-8307.
That's 800-819-308307.
800-819-8307.
One more time!
All right, you maggots, break's over. Let's go!
It's Connections.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get drunk while I listen to you.
Time to do the blackjack!
All day. Who's the stronger again? I think I've met those guys before. Not exactly intelligent.
Boom!
Time now for our sexy
Oh, come on. Even Lizzie was doing it.
Even Lizzie's doing it. Hey, even Lizzie did the blackjack. I like it. You inspired me. You inspired me. Marcy Playground's been around for about 20 years. You'll know him from this song, which was called Sex and Candy,
Yeah?
if it ever starts.
Told you not to do that. Okay. So that's them. That's the hit.
Right. You remember that one?
Okay.
And now we'll listen to another track because I tell you what, they put out a lot of great stuff that a lot of people don't know about, including this one to wrap up the week. This is St. Joe on the School Bus.
That's not what they said. Like it.
Aunt Mary. Yeah, I think that's a really good. That's the best one I've heard from them yet. I think that's a really interesting lyrics and good,
I thought they
good
were
rock
going
beat.
somewhere different with the Your Mom's a Bore. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really did. I
Yeah, I thought so too.
Totally different.
They said whore, right?
Yeah, no, it's a bore. But I will tell you this. Check out our Snapchat later on. Brooke, the intern's been doing some wonderful work on Snapchat Connection show. If you're not a fan, go ahead and check us out and make us a friend. And it's a lot of fun. She has a good time and she's real good with her fingers.
You are amazing with your fingers.
Hey now, that's my daughter.
Easy. Okay, so it's time for the news thing.
It is time for the news thing.
It was an exemplar of green. Okay, we're all familiar with the green concept, right?
What were you talking about? Marijuana?
No, all that's a good concept. No, I'm talking about alternative biofuel, perhaps, that would give us green energy.
Oh, that's the boring stuff.
Generate cheap and plentiful energy without using up our fossil fuels. Okay, but apparently the dream is over. At least for
The dream is over?
A plant in Minnesota. Yeah, they were actually making power by burning turkey poop.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been using turkey feces for power. But now, sadly, the plant may close because apparently turkey poop is not financially feasible. Maybe they should use dog poop. I mean,
That's just crap.
What about human waste?
I don't know, but there's plenty of dog poop, at least in my backyard.
That's
I mean,
true. You could supply the whole city.
I know a dude who powered his Mercedes with cooking oil.
But it smells like
Well,
French
there's some
fries.
some of the trucks that we have out there.
They smell like French
converted
fries.
it. Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting.
It is not really. But
You should have seen this contraption. Like he had this thing sticking out. It looked like the thing from Back to the
Flux
Future.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Well, here's another rule, things you need to learn, people, okay? And that is, if you win the lottery, and I'm talking any prize,
Okay.
any lottery, don't tell anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Here's an example of a guy out of Atlanta. He's destitute, lives in his van, right?
Now my
Then,
Down at the
ba-boom,
river.
right. Then he wins $17,000 on a scratch-off ticket, and now he's beaten and killed.
Over 17,000. That's all he got.
Yep, someone used his debit card, took the money. At least that's what his family's saying. Cops aren't saying for sure. It was a foul play.
Yeah, there was another guy a few years ago. He won a few
Abraham
million.
Shakespeare or whatever his name was up there in Lake County.
Yep, the guy that got buried into his own, like his house. They buried him.
Cement
cement.
backyard, yeah. So again, the rule is simple. Bottom line, you win the lottery, any prize, don't tell it.
Everybody wants
Don't
the fame
spend
though.
it
They want the fame part, but that's the wrong idea. Just
Yeah.
get the money part.
But when if you win the big ones, say like the Powerball or whatever,
Yeah.
they do release your name.
They do.
Right.
But short of that, keep your damn mouth shut. Pocket the winnings, because the moment someone knows is the moment someone wants
Your
your money.
target.
Invest it. Plastic.
But quietly.
Get quiet. Quiet.
Had a little dilemma in New Jersey. There's a 50-ton dead whale on the beach.
Breakfast.
Right. The article is about options. How the hell are they going to get rid of it? They really don't know.
Really, what are you gonna do with 50 tons of dead whale?
Okay.
Not too many options.
They have
attract a lot of horny blind people too.
They have plenty of animal shelters. They could be chopping up that meat like they do the whales in Alaska. Alaska, and then chop it up and feed it to the dogs.
There you go. See, that might work. But instead, yeah, they're thinking about either cutting it up and burying it in some sort of landfill, which would be a good option, but another
There's your
one
fuel.
would be exactly. Why don't they send it to the guy in Minnesota who's got the power company? Say, hey, run your stuff off of that. Another one would be to let it decompose, but that's going to be horrific.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
would
Summer's on its way.
So
Heck yeah.
bad.
It'd be like, oh, it's not me. It's the
And of
whale.
course, every time a whale comes up on the beach and dies in New Jersey, they bring up the Great Oregon Exploding Whale Disaster of 1970.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you familiar?
There wasn't
Yes.
such a thing.
Yes,
This is
there
me.
was.
There
The Great
was.
Oregon Exploding Whale Disaster of 1970.
So the whale actually exploded.
It blew.
It blew up and it hit like people with slabs of blubber.
Yes.
They
People
blew
got
it
hurt.
up. Yeah, it was
Blubber.
it was not
Well, you
good.
know when you're dead and you decay, you actually can explode.
Yeah.
Well,
The
yeah,
gases
they do that at
inside.
those body farms. They do all that
What's,
scientific
what's
stuff.
a body farm?
That's when they take bodies out and they do different
Human bodies?
experiments, letting them out in the elements
Oh.
and seeing like how long it takes for the intestines to go, you know, and spray all that.
It's such a lovely thought.
I'm just saying, you asked. I told you the body farm.
So they just have them out there doing experiments on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta have an interesting personality to work in one of those places, don't you think?
Or no smell.
Yeah, you have no sense
Yeah,
of
no
smell
sense
at all.
of smell, really.
And there are people who are born with no sense of smell.
Poor people. I feel
Yeah.
bad for them.
Right, because if you don't have a sense of smell, you don't have a sense of taste.
Exactly.
I don't have extreme. I can actually smell blood.
Ew.
I know it's horrible
Ew.
when I go into a hospital.
Like right now?
Yeah, she's smelling blood in the water. Can't you see her circling?
Those are Tootsie
Does
Rolls.
anyone know who Craig Cachito is?
Yeah, he was the guy who was on MTV. They gave him like a reality show or something.
No, he used to. He's suing his former bandmates. He's trying to stop them from using the name Jefferson Starship. He says he and the band
he's the
retired that name in
original guy.
1985, and they allowed Paul Kantner and Paul Kantner only to use the name. Well, he died last year. So Chiquito says using the name Jefferson Starship will tarnish the legacy of the original Jefferson Starship band. You may say, what legacy? I mean, wasn't that the lame Marty Ballin with Miracles and stuff? Or we built this city? Or
They built that city.
and that was
Rock and roll.
Starship.
Yeah, but they did have the White Rabbit, so that was a good one.
That's Airplane.
That was Airplane.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Starship was crap.
No, not that good.
No. Hey guys, thanks for having a great week. See you tomorrow at Zelly's Pub. I'm Melissa Fox. Thanks for listening. Love you, mean it.
See you Monday.
Later.
Beautiful Lizzie. I'm Blackjack.
Punchline. See you.
Yeah.
Nice show, guys. Nice week.
Yeah.
The mic's on or?
This week
Is
of
the
shows.
mic's on?
No, she had me turn the shit down.
Well, everybody, wow, look at all that love we got. People are really liking what we're doing, I think.
I think that's awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Another great
A
week.
lot of love.
Good night,
a lot
Andrew.
of love.
Good night.
It says 6, but there's a lot more hearts and things
Well, they
on
can
there.
hit it like us several times.
Wow.
Bye.